Hello, ladies and gents. How are we all doing? It's Friday night, which of course means I am streaming. That's right. I'm not steaming. I'm streaming. How are we all doing? Are we good? A rare sight, me in a hoodie. It's quite unusual. To apologise. I've just got out of the bath. Oh dear, oh dear. No major topic today. I'm a little bit late because I am actually just been recording another video, which will be going out again. So I want to take this opportunity just briefly to address a change of content that'll be happening, I guess. Not majorly, like it's not, the content doesn't actually change. Content will stay the same. But very much going back to sort of how I used to make content, which was sort of be the one-stop shop for a lot of the movie news, basically. Whereas I sort of drifted away from that, mainly because during COVID, there just wasn't any movie news. Obviously, nothing was being made. And I've fallen into some laziness with it, and I don't want to be lazy. So today, all of today's videos, you would have noticed, was a completely different format. It was just me on screen talking about stuff with highlighted clips and segments from articles, not the article itself. Memorized a lot of stuff, much more prep behind these videos, and I'm much happier with them, quite frankly. I think I've been very happy with today's videos. Today's content I'm actually proud of, for a change, basically. So I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, it was somewhat different today. Now, it's not to say that, if there's a really insane dumbass article, that I won't go back to doing something like that specifically just for one piece of dumb crap that I noticed. But, I don't know. I was just really happy with it. It was good. So I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys appreciate that there will be more content going out. Like there's 4 videos today. There's a 5th one rendering right now, which will be uploaded the moment it's rendered and then will be released the moment it's rendered. So there will be more content going out. And I did think to myself, should I do a few things? So I thought, well, should I do it like that? Have these kind of rolling content things, or should I save it all up until the evening and do a show and then segment them down? The problem is, if I do that in terms of a show and segment it down, is I'm not in the time zone where that would work. So I'd like to do a show, a daily show. I used to do like a wrap-up show. It was actually called the wrap-up, actually. It was all of the day's news from the day before in the morning, but it didn't really work. So a few things, but that's probably the direction it'll go in. There'll just be more content being released. What do you think? I guess. There you go. There has been no feedback on that. Great. Everyone's just like, Henry Cavill is Highlander. No, he's in talks to be in Highlander, not the Highlander. So calm down. Oh dear, oh dear. Whatever. No feedback. Where's my dog? I get more from my dog than I do you guys currently sometimes. Dog, what do you think, mate? Jasper, is the format good? Should I do that format? Yeah. Awesome. Good man. Epic. He thinks I should stick with the format that I've just said about. Yeah. I got some feedback. That's good. Epic. Good. Fuck's sake. Anyway, how are we all doing? Off I fuck. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Joseph Pullen, what format? I literally said it all at the start of this stream. Sorry, dude. I genuinely did say it. We'll move on anyway. What's this? Sadly, I got him. Midnight's Edge streaming. Haven't had the chance to watch. Are you watching me and Midnight's Edge? We're not really watching either then at that point. I don't think. Am I missing H? Still showing the preview screen to me. Refresh, mate. Refresh. You need to refresh. Watched all the videos today. Much better highlighting relevant bits of the article rather than reacting to the whole thing. Good. Epic. Good. I'm going to make the content for you, so the feedback is needed. But never mind. Well, no. We need more idiots to invade the stream so Mistakes can destroy them. It's fun. No, I blocked that. I blocked that idiot. I don't really block that many people, but I blocked him because he's, well, just an idiot, basically. I went through my emails. Whoa. What happened there? I went through my emails and clocked who it was. It was basically a talent agent, just an absolute douche canoe of a talent agent that I sort of slapped down, and it's basically got a grudge because of that. So if you're watching again, you're a douche. Do you mean a show kind of like John Campier does? No. Better? No. No, not like that. Like this, I guess, but with the pop-ups and stuff like that. But I won't be doing it anyway. Apparently there's lag. And yes, I am putting lip balm on my face. Sorry. Some people are not in this stream, are they? Look. Maybe Mr. H is out driving his Pulsar and scrapped the live stream. You need to refresh. Oh my God. Can we get everyone to tell people to refresh? Because apparently a lot of people are absolutely... apparently people are stuck on stuff. I'm not quite sure what's going on, to be fair. How long was H late by? Like a minute. What is going on? I was late by a minute. People are really... There is weird lag. Why is there lag? What is going on? Wow. Wow. Okay, cool. I got my DVD along with a note that has the best handwriting I've ever seen, hands down. We'll be watching this weekend. I hope you're not taking the piss. That is actually my handwriting. You better not be taking the piss. Oh, dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Stops the ball gag cracking his lips. No, honestly, when you work out and you drink a lot of water, it flushes through your system quickly, so you do get chapped lips all the time. Pain in the ass, to be fair. Mr. H, really love the Hellbound Heart video you did. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, there's some epic delay today. There's some epic delay. Guys, you need a refresh. Just I think everyone should just refresh the stream. Just refresh. People are absolutely messed up. Yeah, it's just not working. Mr. H broke YouTube. YouTube's broken me. Mr. H is here and needs your opinion. No, it's fine. I don't care about the opinion anymore. Laughed my ass off for a second. I thought the note said Jesus instead of Jasper. Hey, come on now. My handwriting's amazing. It's not. My handwriting's absolutely atrocious. But in the world of technology, you don't need good handwriting anymore. People say I have handwriting like a doctor, which is not a compliment by any stretch of the imagination. So, like I said, we don't actually have any major topic to discuss today because I've talked about it all in videos. Like I think this is one of the advantages of doing lots and lots of content as well, is because then when we get to a live stream day, you guys, having watched all those videos, can then question me on it and then have an informed opinion. Like the whole thing with Dave Filoni, like what's that about? Because someone commented on, because people are like, Dave Filoni, yes, amazing, right? But I didn't even think this, because someone then said, wait, Lucasfilm has said Dave Filoni was on board since last summer. That means he was the one that pushed through the High Republic. So he's not the savior that everyone thinks he is, which sucks. But I didn't even think of that. So it's good to have all the content go out and have all of the feedback come in, and have all of the opinions coming through. So Keith William Wendorf is keeping the lights on for £5. Thank you so much. Everyone, ladies and gents, super chats are a great way to support the channel and also get your input and question read out immediately. Watched my first car nonsense, part 8, and I loved it. Is that the 370 behind, or should I say to the side of the Pulsar? Yeah, I had to refresh. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know what was going on with the stream. Like it's just apparently it just craps out basically. Did you like it? Did you like the second channel video? I try to make them as interesting as possible. People that don't like cars apparently like those videos, so they're not just for people that like cars. Based on feedback, anyway. Yes, that is my 370Z to the side of the Pulsar. All 3 of my cars are in a row, so I've got the truck, the Z, the Pulsar. The Pulsar is not in my space. Like I have 2 parking bays outside my house, and then my neighbor is just a very kind old lady that I asked. I was like, "Can I buy your parking space off you?" And she was like, "No, just have it. I don't care. Just give me like some Lindt chocolate every now and then and some flowers." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'll do that." So I've got all my cars in a row outside my house. But yeah, part 8 of the Pulsar rebuild. Oof, it's going off. It's going off. Marshall Mellis is not going to lie. I'm surprisingly dumb when you try new things. Also, I thought that was Jasper's writing. Loving the car channel. Need to hit 10k subs. It'd be good if we hit 10k subs. The thing is, the car channel is now very, very slowly. The algorithm is starting to find it somewhere. So I really hope that it just sort of goes, because I'm doing 3 videos a week all the time. I'm recording stuff I would do myself anyway. It's not I would record it, but I would just do those things on my car anyway. Like the cars that I've got are not purchased for that channel. The channel doesn't make any money, so that'd be super, super dumb. Like I had the Z anyway. That is just my daily driver car. The truck was a dream car of mine, and then the Pulsar I just found really cheap. So I was like, well, I can't not buy that. Like it's like 2/3 cheaper than it should normally be. So I was like, I have to buy that. I'm never going to find one again. So I did, and now I'm just sort of documenting it all basically. But it'd be really good if that channel blew up and hit more subs basically. It'd be really cool. But the one of the good things is that because me and Nick's car is incredibly rare. It's not a car you won't find. It is one of a kind. You'll never find that car again. The truck you'll never find again. You won't find another truck like that in the UK basically. The Z's a cool car, but it's more common than the Pulsar and the truck. Like I put the Z down a lot, but Nick's like, "That's a really cool car. What are you doing?" And I should realize that, to be honest, because that's pretty bad of me to put that car down, because it's not. And some people would say that that's their dream car, and I need to get my life into perspective a little bit more when I poo-poo that car. It's really dumb of me. But the advantage of having really rare cars, Pulsar, truck, Nick's R32 GTR, is that we can now actually go to other car channels and say, "Hey, do you want to review this car? Give us some free promotion and you can have the car," which is what we're going to be doing soon. So you may see us on some other car channels, basically. Nick's already reached out to a bunch of them, and we're looking to collaborate, basically, which would be really good fun. Like, it'd be fun anyway. Side note, funny story from just my normal day-to-day life, but also roped into car stuff. Me and Nick drove 4 hours last night. So I'm quite tired today. We drove 4 hours last night to go and pick up some wheels for the Pulsar. From a subscriber of this channel. Sam, if you're watching, I mean, I've emailed you anyway, but it was really great to meet you, dude. It was fantastic to meet you. What a lovely bloody guy. So we met this guy, Sam, subscriber of the channel, spoke to him for like an hour, which was just hour went by like that when you're talking about cars, movies, and just stuff that you enjoy. So I genuinely love meeting you guys. It was so nice. And I'm always really cautious about meeting people because I would never want to let anyone down. Like, I'd never want to be a disappointment. I'm not saying I'm someone that people idolize or that's not what I'm saying. But I know that when you think that you're going to meet someone, like I know, like I've done it, when you sort of go to meet someone, you want them to meet the expectation that you have, basically. And that's what I mean. I wouldn't want to be less of the expectation that people have of me. But it was really good fun. But anyway, so we drove back, and then me and Nick both needed to go toilet, and we were in Cobham services, big services in the UK, huge. We found out like an impromptu car meet, and it was just really good fun. So just thought I'd tell you that, basically. It was good fun. Anyway, I digress. I digress way away from the stuff at the moment. Let me get back to these super chats. Sorry, guys. Keith Wendorf again says, yeah, it was showing the main screen for 10 minutes for me. Whoa. Yeah, I was only 1 minute late, dude. Like, I wasn't that late. Yep, loved Car Nonsense. We'll be watching the other 7 parts next. 370 looks cool. Watkins C. Thank you. There are some videos on the Z on that channel. I mean, if you are interested in it, check it out. Like, I do love that car. I do like it a lot. So, you know, check it out. Marshmallow, does Jasper have his own little raincoat? He does. It's literally over there, but he doesn't like wearing it. So I can't let him wear it, basically. He doesn't like wearing it. What about the chair? Yeah, the chair's not happening. I don't know what's going on with the chair, to be fair. I had Ellie asked if I wanted to talk earlier, but I was rushing around. I was super busy this morning. I felt really sick, basically, and I tried doing my squats and my Romanian deadlifts and basically my leg workout this morning. I managed to do my squats, and then I pulled a muscle in my leg, sort of in my groin, but sort of not. It's like a hamstring muscle, but it's sort of where it pulled. It sort of comes through into the groin as well. Not nice. So I had to jack in half my workout, which really pissed me off. And then I had to rush about doing the rest of my day as well. So I couldn't talk to Ellie. But I don't know what's going on with the chair at this point in time, sadly. I know people are really keen on what's going on with the chair. I don't know. The Nissan Pulsar, it's alive. You can with a Nissan. Yeah, I know. That is a cool car. There's a lot more videos coming up on that car. But yeah, it's. I'm glad people like it anyway. I think I saw a truck today, but didn't have logos. Did sound like your truck and looked same, just couldn't see any badges. Did Sam get his BF signed? Blackfield signed? I don't know what you mean by Sam. As for the truck, I think you'd be hard pressed to find another one like mine in the UK. If you did, that's awesome. Like, that's really, really cool. Last time I checked, there was only 3 Datsun 720s in the UK. It might have sounded like mine, but that would be quite unusual because mine's got a custom exhaust now. I don't know. But if you haven't watched Car Nonsense, you wouldn't know that, actually, to be fair. Go watch the exhaust video on my second channel because it's got a custom side exit exhaust now, and it doesn't sound like it does. It sounds very different now. Right, let me just scroll back down. Sorry. What's the best muscle building sets for beginners? Full body, actually. Full body compound movements. Literally just that, to be fair, dude. There is there's a few. I always recommend people just pick up a powerlifting routine to start off with. Powerlifting routines, like a beginner's powerlifting routine, would be very good for most beginners of any just of weightlifting in general, even if it's bodybuilding, because bodybuilders nowadays often forget that the basis for like a heavy set muscular physique is always strength. Like it thickens up it gives you good muscle maturity. Basically, it makes you look quite heavy set. And then you can refine the muscles later on with sort of, higher rep sets and stuff like that. So I would just do a beginner's powerlifting routine, dude. That is genuinely what I would advise. It's really, really good. Be very, very good for hormone production. So lifting very heavy weights, compound, which is just multi-joint movements, stimulates the pituitary gland to release hormones. And that in turn, it's just good. It's just very good for you, basically. So I just do that, dude. Mr. H fishing for a groin massage, classic. I mean, I wasn't. I don't think I mean, a pulled muscle wouldn't be good for a massage, to be fair. But yeah. So this is an interesting question, and I will be completely honest. A lot of people have real issues talking about money, and I don't. it's not that because it's not a lot of money, basically. I think people have an issue talking about money because they think people will be jealous and stuff like that. I don't do anything. My life is literally sat here doing videos. I go to the gym and I occasionally go out to restaurants and I work on cars. That is basically my life. And I have my dog, and I've just been saving money for years now because I want to buy a house. So I didn't have money spare. I used part of my deposit, my mortgage savings, basically my deposit for a house to import this truck. It cost $9,500 all in, purchased and imported. And then I had to pay a few £100s to get it shipped from the docks. Well, it wasn't from the docks, but from where I went to look at it, which was then from the docks, then to my house. And then like £100 to get it registered and sort of checked over and done. So you could probably say 10 grand all in, I guess. Which for a dream car that's not that much, really. And I think people have issues talking about money because there's two types of people in the world, isn't there? When you talk about money, there's two types of people. There's those that look at people who are, and I'm not saying I'm successful because I'm not, like I'm not rich. That was my savings. There's two types of people. There's people that look at people that spend money and go, oh, I hate you. You've got more money than me. Or there's people that use it as motivation, I guess. And I think people don't talk about money through fear of those that are jealous and hate you. And I don't really see the point of that. The truck was my dream car, and that was my savings. And I couldn't buy a house, so I spent my money that I was going to buy a house on a truck. Pretty dumb decision, I guess some people would say, but to me, it's something which has brought me a lot of joy. And I couldn't buy a house because COVID happened. That was literally what happened. So COVID happened, got locked down. Mortgages are just absolutely fucked now in the UK. You just can't get a mortgage. So I was like, well, I've saved this money for years. I'll just buy a truck then. I'll buy my dream car. It'll make me happy. So that's what I did, basically. Oh, Sam, you got the wheels off. Yep, his Blackfield sign. I don't think he bought Blackfields, in fairness, dude. Yeah, not everyone picked up. He didn't mention Blackfields, so no, he didn't have it. I don't think he had it. We honestly didn't talk about it. We just spoke about cars and movies and stuff. Yep, the truck sounded the same as the one of you're giving yours a run out on Instagram. Yeah, no, so it doesn't sound that way anymore, dude. It's got custom exhaust now. Look, it sounds completely different. Let's have a look. Let's see what people are saying. That's a good life, Miss Age Reviews, buddy. And good for you doing what makes you happy. Thank you. Marshmallow, full squat, pull-ups, chin-ups, deadlifts, floor press, bench press, strict belly press, standing shoulder press, bent over row, and Pilates for core. You wouldn't actually need to do Pilates for core if you were doing all the multi-joint movements, believe it or not. That would engage all of the core, inner core, deep core, etc. You genuinely wouldn't need to. I could only do that amount on my credit card, but it would take a few years to pay it off. Yeah, no, that would take me years. I mean, that took me years to save that money. So, like, when I say like that was my savings, that was genuinely my savings. That's pretty good for 10 Gs. Yeah, no, it is. Like that's really cheap. And the reason why it was so cheap was because I had it brought over from Thailand. So they obviously sell their cars cheap over there, and the currency exchange is different. So that is actually very, very cheap. I think people, like, again, it's all about perspective. Like, people hear 10 grand and they go, wow, that's really expensive. And it's actually not. So put it into perspective for a few things. Like a dream car, 10 grand is cheap for a dream car. To import a car over, again, super, super cheap as well. 10 grand is really, really cheap. And a rare 40-year-old car with an SR20 turbo engine in. And again, to put it into perspective, just the engine alone, you could sell in the UK for between 4 to 5 grand. Gearbox as well, you're guaranteed probably about 6 grand, engine and gearbox. 6 grand just in engine and gearbox. And then you've got a rolling shell. If you're going to break it down like that, and then you've got a rolling shell for 4 grand. It's very, very cheap, actually, when you break it down. But people often don't do that stuff. They just overall look at the overall price. And it is, like, it's expensive. Like, it is expensive, but it's also cheap comparatively. So, yeah. But I don't like shying away from money, guys. Like, you know, like I'm very honest. Like, that was my savings. It took a long time to save that. Do I regret it now? Yes, to be perfectly honest, because YouTube's shite at the moment. So my savings are not very good as a result of that, and also changed something on the algorithm. So none of my videos are being seen by it's just a big cluster at the moment. So yeah, so like 10K cheap, but if I could go back and not do it, I probably wouldn't. But that's having the foresight of how my business is going now, because the channel just sucks at the moment. So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one to go into, to be honest. But I don't like shying away from money, because I think I think if you do that, people then get the wrong impression of you. You know, like I don't own a house. Like I'm not rich. I'd love to be rich. I don't own a house. I'm nowhere near owning a house. But you know, do I also think you should spend money because you're only here once? Yeah. It's kind of like a contradiction, I guess, in some regards, because then you look at it and you go, well, I've got that, but also I could have probably saved and bought a house. It's tricky. It's kind of like a polar opposite thing. Anyway, Keith Wendorf says, Elizabeth Lyons, I'm not reading that. Anyway, saw the truck in Mansfield Woodhouse in Notts. I'll have to flag them down when I see it again and find out if it is the one of 3 Jasper treats. Jasper will love those treats. I'm actually going out tomorrow and we'll get him a toy. As for seeing it around, yeah, I would imagine it's probably a 620. I'd imagine it's probably a Datsun 620, because they are more common in the UK. 720, there's just none around. They are very rare. If it's a 720, that's amazing, because they are really, really rare. Marshmallow says, I think people are more defensive when it comes to finances, as the UK is based on the class system. Thoughts? Or is it a more universal thing? No, I would say you're actually right there. Yeah, I would say you're absolutely right there. To be honest, I think the UK being a very classist structure, and class being very much representative of finances, I think people are very cagey about their finances. But then Bud Boy Productions says money is tight in the UK for most. Marshmallow, I would say that that's right as well, because right now the UK is suffering heavily, and people are suffering heavily in terms of finances. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree, but I also think Bud Boy Productions has a very interesting take on it as well, which I think is completely right. I think there's a few there's a few things to sort of go from with that. But yeah, interesting point. Your last stream was the first time my fiance saw and completely loved the entire stream. Never a letdown stream from you. Oh, that's really nice. Say hello to your fiance from me. That's really kind. And obviously, hello, Jason as well. That's great. That's really, really nice. What's this? What's the mileage on all your cars? Oh, okay. So I think the Pulsar is either at 114 or 140. Honestly, I can't remember. It's 114 or 140. 100,000 miles. So 114,000 or 140,000 miles. The truck, your guess is as good as mine, because it's got an engine swap, so it's kind of irrelevant. The Z is about 109,000 miles now, but the Z will just keep going. Like the 370Z is a bulletproof engine. They just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. They're bulletproof. It's solid. It's fine. And I always do. I constantly do my oil changes and servicing on the Z, on all the cars actually. So yeah, they'll keep going. The SR20s, so the Pulsar and the truck. This is just turning into a car stream, isn't it? Those engines are those are the ones that will probably detonate themselves eventually, because they will need rebuilds. And I'm cautious. I don't know. I love the SR20 is a great engine, but typically if you don't, they generally speaking do need rebuilds every now and then. Not like a rotary engine, like that needs it every 10,000 miles, or it's just going to shit the bed. The SR20 needs them every now and then. So I don't know really, but I like those engines. But the VQ VHR, or the VHR VQ 3.7 is fantastic with a 37 VQ VHR. Is a fantastic engine. It's solid. It's good for 550. Well, it's good for 600 plus horsepower with forced induction, but the transmission is only good for about 550 without any mods. My transmission, because it's a semi-automatic. which people rag on. But again, when you got a supercharger on there and it's a high-end sports car, no one's going to rag on that. But that motor is solid. I'd recommend anyone who wants a very reliable sports car to look into the VQ motor, because it is a very reliable motor without much work, to be fair. Anyway, you save the money, so no one can say anything on how you spend it. I got $3,000 for my physical problems, and it all went on DVDs, CDs, and my diecast. I tell you what, mate, $3,000 on all of that. I really, really hope that brought you some happiness, especially with, as you say, I mean, I don't want to pry into it, but you say physical problems. I think some, things like that, physical media can really detract from, everyday life issues. And I think that's really good. Again, as you say, if it's your money and you spend it, no one can really comment on it, can they? And I think that's fine. You're not hurting anyone, are you? So it's good. It took me 10 years to build my house in the USA. 10 years. But that's the thing. So in the UK, just to put it in perspective, because there's probably a lot of guys from the States watching, as there always are, houses in the UK are ridiculous. A one-bed house on my street, because I rent where I live, and it's still expensive to rent, but a one-bed house on my street is about £300,000. That's right, ladies and gents, from the USA, £300,000 for a one-bed house with no front garden, no driveway, I don't know, a very small back garden. 300 grand. It's ridiculous. The UK, I don't understand what they're doing with the housing market. I would love to build a house, but again, it's just too expensive in the UK. You just can't do it. It's ridiculous. Nikki is awfully quiet. She is. Where is Nikki? Oh no, she's here, lurking while I work, but I'm about to take a coffee break. Good. I expect you to be most louder? No. Most vocal. There you go. Richard Shepherd, it's your money mistake. And if you bought a house but missed out on your dream car, you'd be kicking yourself. Enjoy your cars. Do what makes you happy, mate. You still have a roof over your head regardless. Yeah, true. But I just don't want what? Yeah. Have you seen Henry Cavill's announcement that he's in the new lead in Chad Stileski's John Wick Highlander reboot? If he can't be Superman, he may as well be the Highlander. He's not. That's not confirmed. It's confirmed that he's in talks. I don't think it's actually confirmed. It's just that he's in talks to be the lead, which is great. Like, I think that's fantastic. I absolutely cannot wait for that, to be fair. Sorry. As an American, I can confirm what Mistake said was true. What did I say about Americans? I built my house 2,000 square feet in Florida for 107,000. Yeah, honestly, it's ridiculous in the UK. It is absolutely ridiculous. That's insane. The pound is almost twice the value of the dollar. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. Hopefully that puts it into perspective how expensive it is to buy a house in the UK. It's not designed for people to get on the housing market. It's really not. It's I don't understand it. It's an awful situation. The UK sucks in terms of that. It's not good at all. And there's no sign of that changing either. That is just what they are doing, and it sucks. Like, it's not good. I am just doing a video. Hold on. The Henry Cavill video, actually. Joins the lead. Highlander reboot from I can never. How do I say his name? Chad Stahelski, basically. There you go. Sorry, ladies and gents. I don't want to be rude. But again, part of this new format is just pushing out content. So if I'm on a stream and I have to do a video, I've got to do a video as well. I'm really sorry. But I'm not recording. I'm literally just doing the metadata for it. Sorry, guys. I'll be with you in un momento. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm literally almost done now, and you will see it drop out. I'm also doing something different with my thumbnails as well. Just put my logo in the corner, and then just no writing. I looked at my content and I was like, it just looks like everyone else's. I was like, this is why the fuck would anyone come to my channel? It's just dog shit, basically. I just took a really long, hard look at myself and I was like, this is dog shit content now. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, the personality's fine, like how things are conveyed. I was like, but it just looks the same as everyone else's, and that sucks. Like, I don't want to be that person. Don't want to be that person that just like you just look at a handful of channels and they're all producing the same video. Like, I don't want to do that. It's bad. My physical problems are numerous and hard life includes broken back and screwed knees. Oof, epilepsy doesn't help. Fuck me. Yep, films and music. God damn, I'm so sorry to hear that. He himself on Facebook posts that he's in it. Oh, okay. Well, not from what I could see, but that's good. I mean, again, I'm happy with that. I think he'd be great in it, to be fair. Hey, Mr. H, just came over from Midnight Sage. First time here. Please accept my 293 sterling. That is good, man. I would not be able to do that conversion rate, to be fair. I didn't know you were a car guy too. I am, dude. I have a car channel. It's in the description box. I'm rebuilding a rally car. Please do check it out. I'd love to have more people from. I've got some great subscribers here, some fantastic subscribers, and I'd love to have you guys who are interested in cars or just interested in the dynamic between me and my mate heading on over to that channel. It'd be really, really cool. So thank you so much, Dash Dees, I think. Marshmallow Geezer, listening about how my generation will not be able to afford to buy houses effing heartbreaking. But I myself am delusional enough to believe that there will be a one day. No, there definitely will be. The thing, like you will be able to, dude. Like you will be able to. It's just about saving. It's all it is. But then also as well, like it's about, it's about having. In the UK, it would appear that the system is designed to make you buy with someone, basically. But again, it just sucks. Like it's not a good system, especially not for single people. It's impossible, nigh on impossible for single people. But you believe, don't let it get down. From a hard life, like before, been an army, labourer, a metal finisher, polisher. Nice. I bet that was quite fun, metal finishing and polishing. But finally got into management before mental health issues messed me up. Mental health issues are, troubling, dude. I don't want to pry. Like, again, it's not my place to pry, but I hope, obviously, it's settled down at the very least. But I tell you one thing. Based on what you've said, you've lived, and that's important, right? Having all those experiences, living. So that's good, man. Like, genuinely good. Alexander the Great, don't get me started on house prices. Houses on my road for over 700,000. What? There could be a house market crash on the horizon. Well, they thought that, but it just keeps going up and up and up. So I don't know. I don't know, to be fair. But yeah, like Chris is saying, the bubble has to burst. I hope so. I really, really hope so. It is a fun channel. Check it out. The car channel. Thank you. You would think the pandemic would make prices go down a bit to give people a chance. So they didn't actually. In the UK, it was interesting because they stopped people from buying houses. It caused the market to surge again because people, the moment they were able to sell and buy, they were like, right, let's go do it. And then it caused it to go up again, which is, again, just insane. Insane. Marshmallow, the human back is a travesty of nature. Stand too long, back problems. Sit too long, back problems. It's all about core. It's all about core engagement, to be honest. And people slouch a lot. I mean, even I slouch, to be fair. You know, I shouldn't slouch as much as I do, but I do. Finbar White, evening mistake. Hope you're well. When it comes to money, government all likes to make out those of us on lower income are scroungers. You've done well, mistakes to save and keep going during hard times. Keep your chin up. Well, so it was quite funny actually. I was speaking to, because me and Nick drove down near Brighton, right? And I used to live in Brighton, and I told him a funny story because those of you might not know this, and I like to get a little bit personal every now and then on these live streams. So it would have been probably about how many years ago? About 7 years ago, I was homeless. 7 years ago, I was homeless, right? And this is not, you know, like it's not over dramatized. I was genuinely homeless. I got back to the UK from working abroad, and I had some money in my account. You know, not a lot, like probably about $2,000 I had in my account. And I stayed with some friends in London. They didn't bother to tell their landlord. So I was with them for like 3 or 4 days. Their landlord came around, was like, who the fuck is this guy? Get out. And I was like, I completely respect that. I was told you knew I was here. Sorry, I will leave. And I did. I got my suitcases. I hopped on a train in London. I can't remember what one it was. And I was like, I'll just go to the end of the railroad. And that so happened to be Brighton. And I lived in a hostel in Brighton for quite a while until I got a job. I was genuinely homeless. It was, it was dog shit, to be fair. So, but this is the thing. Like, that's why I don't mind talking about money, because I've come from absolutely nothing, not to something, because I'm not rich, but you know, to be able to save. And that's why I say people shouldn't lose hope about things like that. You absolutely should have that positive outlook on being able to buy a house and things like that. Because if I can be homeless, literally have no roof over my head, hop on a train and go, well, where the fuck am I sleeping tonight? Because that's what happened. I was just like, where am I going to go? When I was on the train, because smartphones were still around. It was like, 6-7 years ago. So smartphones were still a thing. And I was Googling. I was like, right, well, where can I stay in Brighton? And I just found this hostel. And I was like, right, we're just going to have to stay there. Slept in a room full of other people. It was fucking horrendous. It was awful. It was so bad. So bad. But it's character building at the end of the day. You know, like it's just one of those things that you just do it. Yeah, but it sets you up. You know, basically my point is, don't let it get you down. You know, if I can do that and you know, come to whatever position I'm in now, not that it's a fantastic position, but you know, again, I still appreciate the position I'm in, then other people can as well. And that's important. And that's why I'm happy to share these kind of things, because again, it's important. Me too, mistake. I used to live in Brighton, well, Littlehampton for 4 years back in 2000. Loved it there. But my ex was from there and we split, so moved back to London to my parents. Littlehampton, which direction was that in? Was that to Hove, or was that the other direction? To Lewes. Johnny Zucco became a new channel member. Nice to have you on, dude. Really appreciate that. Keith Wendorf is back. Was playing footy in my late 20s. Wow. Early 30s. Big shock was when Doc got x-rays. Collapsing discs. Do you remember breaking your back? So I didn't break my back. I had a bulging disc in my back, basically. And I don't remember. I just remember being in just excruciating pain. I was like, I'm absolutely screwed right now. It was just agony, and I was like, I don't remember. Like I think what happened was I moved, and it just went, and I was like, I've done something bad here. It was just one of those. It's like an elastic band went or something. It was so very strange, and I was just screwed from there. It was awful. Jimmy Martin. Me and my partner work 40 hours a week. We have to live with my mother-in-law so we can save for a mortgage. Otherwise, we cannot afford to save up. Yeah. I mean, that is the situation, isn't it? It is horrendous, dude. And thank you so much. You know, obviously you're in that situation. You've sent me a super chat. So thank you so much. It means a lot. Appreciate that. But yeah, it's a horrible situation, but there are ways around it. That's the thing. You know, people can get on the housing markets and stuff like that. Yeah, you absolutely can. Wow, Mr. H, that's heavy, man. Your story. Oh, you think that's heavy? I got more than that. That's just a snapshot of my life. Oh dear, oh dear. Mupo, I haven't seen you for a long time. Been there myself, Mr. H. Much respect for being thankful for life struggles. Some support from Chile. Thank you, dude, and nice to have you on again. Oh, Jasper, what you doing, bro? You all right, mate? Oh dear, oh dear. As someone who thinks The Last Jedi was amazing, how are your thoughts on the Bond franchise? You thought The Last Jedi was amazing. I didn't. Did you think it was amazing? I like the Bond franchise in general, but like I'm British, like it was on TV all the bloody time. So yeah, I don't know. Past Worthing. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I like Brian. I had fun on Brian. What's this? Keith. I suffer bipolar. My old support worker loved my mantra, life's a bag of shit, get on with it. Shows my generation and attitude, grin and bear it. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm similar. I'm just like plod on. That's my sort of approach to it all. Just, yeah, plod on, really. Sharing is caring. Life struggles make or break us all. They really do, Dan, my dude. Nice to have you on as well. Let me just have a look, see if I can get this video released because it's doing these weird checks. I can't release videos straight away because YouTube sucks. Thanks very much, YouTube. No, that's there. That's cool. And the annoying thing is that you make a video and you're like, yeah, great, cool, push it out, but then you can't because YouTube does weird random checks. Did he actually confirm it? I can't find it confirmed. I found it confirmed that he's in talks, but it's not confirmed that he's actually in it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just that he's talking about it. Yeah, in talks. Yeah, that's all I can see. I don't think he's. Can someone link me to where he's confirmed that he's in it, where he has confirmed it? Because I can't find anything to say that he confirmed it himself. I'm not saying anyone's lying. Just please link me direct to what you're saying is the evidence. I'd love to see it. Jacob Garcia, how do I become a member? So I believe. So Vasi's saying it here. There's a membership join button will be beside the subscribe one. If not, check your browser. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I've been homeless myself and I was in hospital for three years. How? I mean, that's serious. Obviously, dude. That's awful, mate. That's not good at all. Hey, Mr. H, since new Indiana Jones is supposed to be in space. So hold on. I can confirm it is not going to be in space. I can confirm that. Someone reached out to me that is working on it after I sent that video. So he is not going to space, was what I was told. There you go. He is not going to space. Can confirm that. But I had to make the video to have that confirmed to me, which is frustrating because I'd like these things confirmed prior to videos, but never mind, I guess. You know, just go fuck myself. I had a friend who was homeless and lived in some horrendous conditions. Describing someone like that as beautiful would be an understatement, as I intensely admired how far she had come along. Yeah, honestly, it does make you grow. It does make you grow. It makes you appreciate a lot of stuff, to be fair. Finbar White says, Mr. H, life is what you make it. Best decision I made was raising kids on own. Yes, times been hard, but I'm proud of both of them. Know a lot of people on here go through hard times, but no life would improve. Yeah, the thing is, there's such a great community here of such fantastic people as well, like really, really nice people. You yeah, who I mean, well, they all support one another here on these streams. It's great, and I hope these streams are a nice little bit of respite from whatever it is that is going on in your life. So yeah, and good on you, Mr. White. Felicity Poubelle, late to the stream, so maybe I missed it, but what other changes are you trying for your awesome channel? I'm probably going to come on as a new member because I'm looking for some mature and real creators. Well, I'm definitely not mature. Like, let's just get that clarified. I might have white in my beard and stuff, but I'm the most. No, I'm kidding around. That's a real bad joke. But if you want to become a member, absolutely, please do. It genuinely supports the channel 100%. As far as what changes I'm making, so I'm just looking to push out a lot more content, but better. So whereas before, it basically going to kind of what it was before, where I would have a whole bunch of the information, then put it out there. JHM, I just blocked you. You're a dickhead. So bye. Oh no, there you go. You're blocked now. Anyway, so in terms of changes, a lot more content. Essentially, like your one-stop shop for movie news, which is actually what I used to do. But then COVID happened, and there was just no movie news. And I think what happened was I got stuck in the rut of producing content, just producing any content that I could, and then I haven't snapped out of it, I guess. So that's part of it, I guess. But then also doing, again, more of these, more streaming based content. I'm going to do this 3 times a week now, don't I? Which is quite a lot. Well, I think it's quite a lot. But we're going to do members only streams. Trial run that for May. It went very, very well. So we'll probably end up doing that again in June. I need to figure out, I'm going to launch memberships properly. So, I mean, anyone could become a member anyway, but I will launch it and do like an official video. This is what memberships are. This is what's on offer. Please join, that sort of thing. But yeah, no, a lot of the stuff will just be content based. So how a video is structured, just me on the screen, plus very specific segmented quotes from articles rather than me in a corner plus a whole article. The content was just lazy and shit, basically. And that's just I looked at the content and I was just like, nah, this is the same content as everyone else now. I don't like this. I'm not happy with this. So yeah, so a little bit more news-based, but sort of conversational based, I guess. I don't know. Look at the content today. It'll be in that style, but hopefully improve. That's the best I can sort of do it, really. What's this? Johnny Zucker wants to know how we can support the channel. Oh, just super chats and stuff, to be fair. Or Patreon. So you can become a member. I've got Patreon. Patreon has benefits that memberships don't have, because I had Patreon for ages and then YouTube opened up memberships recently. So they are different, but that's because I can't align them. There is actually no way to align them, basically. It just wouldn't work. So there's people that want to be over on Patreon. There's benefits there. You can become both. I mean, Marshmallow is a member and a Patreon. You can do both if you want and have access to all of the benefits. Some of them cross over, like the weekly game, that crosses over. But like the call-ins and the members only stream, that's members only. But then certain patron tiers have a Skype hangout once a month. Well, once a month guaranteed, twice a month, generally speaking. And then $50 or more patrons, so the highest end patrons, get a Skype session, like a one-to-one Skype session, just a hangout. We literally just shoot the breeze. So there are different benefits, but you can support through multiple ways, or just PayPal, basically. Sebastian, I saw your comment before. Sorry, dude. Mr. H, here in the West Mids, house prices are around 190 grand for a Victorian 2-bed, middle class, semi-detached. But loads of Southeastern and Londoners are moving here because the prices are causing the prices to skyrocket. Yeah, I can believe that, man. That sucks. It's just going to be high everywhere, and that's just bad, isn't it, really? Roger H sent a super sticker. Thank you so much. Do you consume a lot of time trying to edit your videos? So Sometimes, yes, not now. So what I've done now, the car videos take ages to edit because they're also rendered in 4K, which takes ages and takes quite a while to edit. But the videos now are actually done all done live. So the little pop-ups that pop up, I'm doing live. So I'm pressing buttons and they appear live basically. So that's not actually done in the edit bay. It's done live as it's recorded. It takes a little while to set it up. You have to save things, edit stuff. So that takes a while. But once you set it up and sort of hotkey it, it's actually quite simple. But it takes a long time to set up each video, if that makes sense. That takes a little while. Fave Bond movie and QHT? What's QHT? Don't know what QHT is, man. Fave Bond movie. I don't know, to be fair. GoldenEye is a massive favorite of mine, and Moonraker is always a laugh. But I can't hate GoldenEye. GoldenEye's great. Nick from Carnons. Are you here? You motherfucker! You said you were going to. Nick from Car Nonsense. Yay, bloody! This is my fellow presenter on my second channel, Car Nonsense. You know, yeah. You bloody said you were going to come here as well. You sod. Oh, so funny. Nice to have you on here, Nick. What are you doing? You've just WhatsApped me as well, as promised. Here to get involved on the stream. This could be fun. You sod. Oh dear, oh dear. I sent you an article on Henry Cavill. I think you were asking for that. Did you send it to me, or did you email it to me? I believe you did. You did. Yeah. So So he actually hasn't confirmed it. Basically, it does. Yeah, that is what I was looking for. So yeah, it is looking like he actually hasn't confirmed it at all. It is looking 100% like, ladies and gents, that Henry Cavill is just in talks, like I said. But I still think it's good. I still think that's great news. So yeah, my video is on the channel now. I released it during this stream, so please do check it out. Nick's GTR is a beast. It is a monster. And again, this goes back to what we were talking about to do with Car Nonsense as well, like because we were talking about the second channel. Nick, you're now watching this. Because guys were like, oh, onwards to 10K. And I'm like, well, the benefit of having these random cars is now the ability to reach out to car channels and go, if you want the car, this rare car that you're never going to have a chance of ever seeing again, promote us, basically. It's a collaboration. And I think it'll work. I do think that'll work, to be fair. I think it'll be good fun. And I think we'll get somewhere really, really far with that channel. Because, yeah, the content's good on that channel. Yeah, I want that channel to do good. And I think it could. Yes, GoldenEye. GoldenEye's great, isn't it? I love GoldenEye. It's just like, yeah, it's so good. Oh, he did. Check his Instagram. Did he? What? Did he actually confirm? Is he just confirming that he's in talks or he's in it? People. Henry Cavill. Very exciting news today. I've been a fan of Highlander since I was a lad. From the movies in all of their 80s, Queen slathered glory to the TV show with an actor who looked remarkably like one of my brothers. Being not shy with swords and having a director as talented as Chad Stahelski at the helm, this is an opportunity like no other. Deep diving into franchise storytelling with all the tools at our disposal is going to make this an adventure, and hopefully all of you shall never forget. And as you can see from the swipe, I've lately been dipping into some Scottish heritage, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it does sound like, well... Okay, so it sounds like he is confirming it. But that's interesting because he's quoting the article. He's quoting the article that only says that he was in talks, to be fair. So, yeah, I don't know. Look, it doesn't matter whether it's confirmed or not. It's still really good news. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. It's still good. It is still good news. The thing is, he's quoting the article that only says he's in talks. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know. Yeah, I sent you his post. Yeah, no, I've just seen it. What's this? I'm bad. My black fields are still in shrink wrap. It's fine, dude. A lot of people have bought it. How's it going, mate? How's it going, bro? You right there? Do you want to come for cuddles? Do you want to come for cuddles? He likes cuddles. Do you want cuddles, Jasper? Right, come on. You can see him. You see me in all my sweat shirt, tracky bloody glory now. Come here. Come here. Oh, I love you. Oh. And we're back. Oh. Love you, boy. Come here, mate. Right, we're back. Complete with a Jasper. Yeah, no, a whole bunch of people have bought the Blu-ray, but they don't even have a Blu-ray player. I've literally been getting emails going, got the Blu-ray, it's great. Now I need to buy a Blu-ray player. I'm like, I mean, that's really quite flattering, to be honest, that you bought it where you don't even have a Blu-ray player. But yeah. Right, Ellie Moses. I reckon just keep pissing people off, H, because at this rate, you'll be sitting on a gold mine of haters. Keep donating super chats to get their point across, just to get slammed by the chat pirates. Cheers, dude. Jasper, your hair's coming out everywhere. Note the GTR is okay. It just likes to have temper tantrums. Yeah, boy, does it ever. Videos on Nick's R32 GTR coming up. Support every time Jasper the Master's here. He's a legend. Side note, ladies and gents, you can actually buy some t-shirts with Jasper on, the Clown World merchandise, which you can find linked underneath this stream right here. There's a Teespring store with Clown World merchandise on it. Please do check it out. Support the channel. It's another good way of supporting the channel, actually, merchandise. So, yeah. Ellie, what is the latest on this chair? What's going on? What's the dealio with the chair? Let me know. I have, yeah. In your opinion, why looks great on 4K? What looks great on 4K? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that, really. Is it true 4K or not? Yeah. That was weird about that guy Wednesday. He donated £15, not dollars, it was pound. Just to give him a smackdown. Yeah, I know. It's just a douche, to be fair. What was this? The star of the show. Thanks for holding the live stream down, Mr. H. Jasper's got this. He does. What you doing, mate? You sitting down? Ah. Good boy. Good boy. You're a bit whiffy at the moment, though, mate. You do smell a bit, to be fair. Hold on. Is the chair in Europe at least? I have no idea. 4K is mental and Le Mans 66. Yeah, I need to come around and watch that, Nick. To be fair, you did say that, didn't you? After your burps yesterday. Shut up. Mr. H, I just received my Blu-ray and did check, but is it region-free? Yeah, it is. It's region-free, dude. We made sure all the Blu-rays were region-free, so please don't worry about that. Yeah, it's region unlocked. It was one of the prerequisites, basically. So, yeah. I finally gave in last night. I watched Pacific Rim Uprising. Who knew a giant robot versus giant monsters could be so boring? Oh, my God, is that boring. It's such a shit film. Oh, my Lord. Not good. Not good. It's so crap. I hate that film. I hate that film. H does have talent. He got a talent scout paying him so he could insult him. Yep, I have a Blu-ray player. I had a Blu-ray and it watch it for 2 weeks now. Cool. Yeah, true, to be fair, with that stupid idiot. I couldn't believe that. How old is Jasper? He's 3 in August. August 9th is Jasper's birthday. If anyone wants to know, there you go. It ships from Devon. What ships from Devon? What? Have I missed something though, dude? What ships from Devon? Are you talking about this chair? Did you manage to sort the game out, Mr. H, or have you had to start again? Oh, no, that was me being an idiot. Resident Evil, I just need to inspect the ring, and then I can get the orb out of it. Me being an idiot. I watched a playthrough, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing? Idiot. Absolute idiot. So, yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, little man. You smell quite a lot. But you're a dude. Have some treats for Jasper. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Miss H would be a perfect cast for playing Ron and Reggie Cray. Imagine a gangster flick starring Mr. H. I know you're not an actor. We will throw you in anyway. Hey, I do the voice acting, guys. I do the voice acting. I think I do that all right, to be fair, in the narration stuff. So if I do say so myself, obviously. Mofana Mahawish, what? Being from your generation and grew up in the UK, do you remember some of childhood cartoons? Thundercats, Master of the Universe. Just want to hear your thoughts on remake of He-Man on Netflix. So, yeah, I mean, I do remember them. I don't think it looks terrible at the moment. We need to see a bit more of the remake. It's not a remake, it's a sequel. So we need to see a bit more. I don't hate it. I'm just sort of waiting to see. You know, I'm just waiting, to be fair. These kind of things I like to wait at least for a trailer just to set the tone and see, because at this day, like, it's either going to be good or it's going to be absolute garbage. It's one or the other. Nothing is just fine at this point in time. Have some treats for Jasper. Thank you so much. What did you like about Indy 4? Nothing. I didn't like Indy 4. I thought it was bad. Even in Mr. H and fellow viewers, I rewatched The Last Samurai earlier. Forgot how much I enjoyed it for a Dances with Wolves clone. Hiroyuki Sanada was kick-ass again. I really like that actor. He's great, isn't he? He really is great. So, yeah. No, Robert, it's originally called Le Mans 66 before it had to be changed to Ford versus Ferrari, I think, due to that clash you mentioned. Yes. Both of you are right there, to be fair. Ford versus Ferrari is one of the best films I have seen in years. It's utterly heartbreaking. Like, you hear Ford versus Ferrari and you think it's a car film. It's not. It is not a car film. It's a story about personal growth, interpersonal social skills, working with a team, corporations, and it's heartbreaking. It is a heartbreaking film, and it's masterfully put together. And it did not get the recognition. Absolutely did not get the recognition that it deserves. I think that film's one of the best films I've seen in years. Years and years and years and years. It is such a good film. I recommend it to anyone all the time. Like, honestly, you will not regret spending the hours watching it. It's that good a film. I would say that hands down, unequivocally, you will not regret spending the hours of your life on it. It's such a good film. Such a good film. I've had a chance to check out Love, Death and Robots. I watched the first episode and then a bit of the second one. First one was crap. Didn't like it. It lacks something, but I don't know what. It just doesn't feel the same. Can't wait for Necromunda Hired Gun. Similar to Doom. Might be fun for a playthrough. Yes. That might be a membership only and patron only playthrough, to be fair. Just like Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods is at the moment. Which, if you didn't know, ladies and gents, members of the channel get access to a weekly playthrough, which is Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods, part 1. I now do part 2. Check Mr. H's Instagram. It's a video of Lord Jasper running up and down the garden. It's brilliant. Worth following just for that. plus birthday diabetes cake. Yeah, that cake was epic. That was amazing cake. As for Jasper running around, bless him. Yeah, he's cute. That was when I first moved here, actually. Yeah. I completely agree with you on Ford versus Ferrari. It's amazing. It's so good. Favorite Harrison Ford movie? I really like Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I really like that film, actually. I think it's fantastic. And it was probably one of my first films with him in that I had watched, because I think I watched that previous to watching Star Wars. So I would say that, to be fair. I traveled for 3 hours to Pinewood Studios to watch Ford versus Ferrari. That is not wasted, is it? I bet you enjoyed that. What are your thoughts on Spiral? Haven't seen it yet. I need to watch it. I was going to watch it last week. No, this week, sorry. But I got busy and I watched Army of the Dead instead, which I regret because it sucks. That film sucks. Didn't enjoy it. Hello, mate. Hello. You all right? Oh, you're so cute, Jasper. You don't look happy, though. You don't look comfortable. Do you want to sit down? Do you want to lay down? No? All right, then. Whatever. Nick is now gone. He has just told me via WhatsApp. I'm out. I'm going to go look at cars, he says. Right, come on then, bud. You get down, mate. You're a good boy, though. You're going to sit by the... I got to move this stupid bloody... I got this chair going on a rug. So when I move around, the rug sometimes gets caught. But I have to put the rug down because the chair has caused the wood floor to scrape up sometimes, and I can't damage it because obviously I don't own this house. So pretty garbage, to be fair. Oh, what's this? Diana, what did you say? Sorry, but can you see my comment because it came up with a red line on the left side of it? Thank you. No, I can't. No, I can't see a comment at all. Where's that then? Did you do a super chat or something? Yeah, sorry, no idea. It did not come through. Oh yeah, no, Last Crusade's a good one actually. No, I'll give you that as well. That is a fantastic one. Marshmallow, Henry Ford. You watched Leon the Professional? I don't know. Let me have a look. No, I don't think so. No, that's got that French guy in it that was in Godzilla. Always remember him from Godzilla. No, I've not. I've not seen that. Look, yeah, looks all right though. Nice Cavill commentary, H. Thank you so much. I do not understand in Army of the Dead why they did not just stay in the vault to wait for the nuclear bomb. True. True. Yeah, you got a point there. Nick has just sent me a car. Oh, yeah, no, I saw that one. He sent me a Pulsar. I've already seen that one anyway. I don't know why he's sending that to me. What a weirdo. There's a Pulsar on eBay that wants $7,000 for, and it's like it's rusted out. It's awful car. Awful car. Would you ever own a motorcycle, Mr. H? Maybe. Maybe. Don't know, to be fair. Yeah, Jean Reno, the French guy in Godzilla. Yes, that's the one. Army of the Dead was so bad. It was, yeah. Like Lord of the Blowies at the start. A blowjob caused the zombie apocalypse, ladies and gents. Yep. So just let that settle in. Let that settle in, guys. Let that settle in. A blowjob caused the zombie apocalypse. Like, I'm sure there's some women that pride themselves on their oral skills, but fuck me. Like, causing the zombie apocalypse? Come on now. Please. No one's that good. Nikki, what? No, honestly, a blowjob caused the zombie apocalypse in Army of the Dead. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. And that's why when you break down that film, it's trash. Like, it's not a good film. It's just so much crap. Yeah. Do you agree there should be a monitoring body for the release of any new horror films to make sure they lack jump scares? Yeah, I'll give you that. I like that. That's good. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Maybe that was good, BJ. Yeah, it can't be that good though. Like, it's not going to be it can't be the blowy can't be that good that you're going to close your eyes in oncoming traffic. Like, come on. Like, no blowy is that good that you're going to sit there driving and close your eyes. Like, you're just not. You're not going to be like, no. Like, it's not what you do. Like, what are you on about? Come on. This you just don't do that. Like, it's not that good. It's fine. Come on. Oh, whatever. Oh, and also as well, like, even if it is that good, do you really lack the self-control that you can't keep your eyes open? Like, come on. Ridiculous. Was Army of the Dead really worth the 14-year wait? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Stop playing jokes. I'm not joking. The zombie apocalypse was caused by a blowjob in Army of the Dead. That is not a joke. That is it. Nick is just, oh, okay. Nick's just sent me another car and he's offered some money on a car. A grand less. You'll get told to do one. Nick is terrible with offering people real lowball figures for cars. He's so bad. I love British words like blowy. Fuck's sake. What if it was the first BJ that dude ever had? Doubtful. Maybe the guy getting the BJ hadn't had any in a while. Maybe, but you're not going to close your eyes, are you? Let's be honest. Come on now. It's not that good. Oh, chair update. So I asked for them to cancel and get a refund or ship a new one, and they said they're waiting on a decision from their department on whether to send a new one or reship the OG one. Did you pay via PayPal? Ellie, if you paid via PayPal, just open up a claim through PayPal and get a refund via PayPal. You don't even have to ask them. Like, it's been a month. It's been a month. There's no waiting on decisions at this point. You literally tell them to fuck off. You go, no, bitch, you've got my money. Unless you want me to like open up like a claim, you give me my money back or send a new one. Like, it's a month. Oh my God. So bad. Miss H, do you road race, rally, drag race, or other? I've done brief races on the road, just like when you're on like a dual carriageway or a motorway, and like 3-horn honk and floor it, stuff like that. Not legit racing. Like, I've never done legit racing. It's just there's a few fast cars around, so you race them, but nothing. Never done drag racing. Never done rally. I've never done stuff like that, but yeah, cool. Miss H needs to play Among Us with his fans. Isn't that the thing on the phone? Can you set up Among Us? How do you do that? How would I do that? Glib Glob 87. Your film sucked balls. Army of the Dead was fantastic. Well, by literal objective fact, Army of the Dead sucked balls in the intro. And subjectively, it sucked because it's a bad film. And yeah, sure, like some people think my film sucked. Like, I get that. That's fine. Would you want me to cry about it? That you didn't like my film? That's fine. I'm not the one crying that Zack Snyder's not sucking my dick or letting you suck his dick, because that's clearly what you want to do. All these little people that love sucking Zack Snyder's D, they just can't accept The thing is, as well, what's funny is that it shows what the performance of Snyder Cut and also Army of the Dead shows is that actually there's not that big of a fan base for Snyder, which is quite comical, really, to be fair. Eddie Moses, is that kangaroo for me? Eh? What? I don't know what these things are. What are these references? I am lost on these references. Ellie, post the email address and we can all email them about getting the chair to H or giving a refund. I don't think that would work, to be fair. H is sus. What's that? What is sus? Is this a new Mr. H is sus? What is that? What is this? Anyway, he said it's high priority, and once they get it, they will dispatch it as soon as possible. He said between 21st to 26th of May, it should be back. And if it's not, I'm flying from Australia with a kangaroo in my suitcase. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, look, is this sus thing the Among Us thing? Is that what it is? I think it is. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, that's just ridiculous. You just need to get a refund, honestly. Were you a big Top Gear fan, Mr. H? The US version is utter crap. I have heard the US version sucks. As for being a Top Gear fan, I never really was. I wasn't really into cars, actually. Cars are a recent thing for me over the past, like, I don't know. I got into cars like the past, I don't know, 5 years, I guess. I've been getting into cars now. It's quite new for me. I wasn't into them as, growing up and stuff. It wasn't something I was particularly bothered about. So yeah. But I have heard the US version isn't particularly great. What is it with people that dislike you and they need to talk to you? Geez. Well, it's a very psychotic mindset. The need to jump on someone's stream that you actively dislike. It is a very strange mindset. I've always thought that there's no two ways about it. It's a weird mindset. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that sort of mindset on stuff like that. It's very strange. Don't get it. Why would you waste your time hanging around with someone, spending your time on people like that you don't like? It's odd. It's very, very odd. I have some weird things come up on my Instagram these days. Very, very strange, to be fair. Speaking of which, if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, at Mr. H Reviews. Would love to have you guys over there. Any concept art for the tongue and jelly bean shirt? No one sent me any. Guys, is anyone good with graphic design here? Does anyone want to design my next line of shirts? Anyone want to? Anyone want to? Please do. Am I going to see A Quiet Place Part 2? I will. I'd really like to watch that, to be fair. I think it'll be good-ish. We shall see. I think your film was creative. It's your first and is a really good start, in my opinion. Don't pay attention to destructive criticism. Hate is going to hate. Honestly, it's fine. Like, it's fine. I don't care. I'm not making any more films, so people going, your film shit, it's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, you don't have to watch another one. Don't worry about it. That's fine. And actually, if you have seen, it's been taken off YouTube. I removed it from YouTube. So it's now quite literally a limited edition thing to anyone that bought the Blu-ray. No one else can now watch that film. I chose to make it permanently limited edition to only people that bought the Blu-ray. Look, I mean, it'd been out for over a month. If you wanted to watch it, you would have watched it by now, was my sort of thinking. If you're going to diss H, at least 30 super chat. That's funny. More sociopathic, Mr. H. They know what they're doing and they don't care. Okay. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Hey, Nina Infinity Raid. What is Nina Infinity here? Is she? Side note, Mr. H. The hoodie looks goddamn comfy as feck. So this is a new one. So it's a Bruce Lee hoodie. Does that have anything on the side? So it's a Bruce Lee hoodie, Roots of Fight, and I got some new tracksuit bottoms as well. These are like my comfies that I wear around the house. Where generally speaking, I probably shouldn't be on camera because you don't want to see me in a hoodie and tracksuit bottoms. It's not a good look. I literally just got out of the bath and I come to do this stream because my back, because I had the pulled groin muscle, so that's why I was just lay in the bath and hopefully it'll relax it a little bit. But yeah, no, I really like Roots of Fight stuff. They make really good shorts for the gym. They're tracksuit bottoms you wouldn't want to wear in the gym. They're just lounge wear, but their hoodies are fantastic. These hoodies are great and they fit me. Like they're just really good fit. Like for me, for my build personally. So yeah, I like them. They're good. They ship over from Canada, so getting them into the UK is a bit of a pain in the ass, but I'd highly recommend them. You can get them on. I sign up to their website and then I go on there when they do like 40% off. You can get some stuff really cheap and it's worthwhile. And no one else has it. So if you want anything that's not, that no one else has, it's a good way of doing it, basically. So I'd recommend anyone get it. They're good stuff. I'd like to draw a comic of Blackfields. Would you? Well, send me some proof of concept over at misstatereviews@gmail.com. Oh, Nina Infinity is here. Nice to have you on. I watched your stream with Cameron Pasha. He was lying. He blocked people that wasn't being anything negative towards him at all. And again, it's all there for everyone to see, really. I don't understand why he's lying. It's just very, very stupid. It looks very, very dumb. Very disingenuous. And he's also blocked people so he supported Sean Connery, who supported the SNP and Scottish independence, which Cameron Pasha's got no idea about Scotland. He's got fuck all idea about Scotland. And people in Scotland don't want Scottish independence. And obviously, because he supported that and then people tweeted to him, he then blocked a bunch of Scottish people that were like, well, that's dumb. So yeah, he's a very disingenuous debater. Very disingenuous. Just thought I would say that because I watched part of your stream and I was like, It irked me that he made out that anyone who questioned him and anyone that he blocked was basically like coming on and questioning his religion. No one did that. I just said it didn't sound very peaceful. And then I just asked him if religion was above criticism, to which he then made out I was doing a slur. Utter tripe. So I just thought I'd clarify because I watched and I was like, you're talking in bad faith there, mate. But anyway, dressing gown needs a comeback. I've been on one stream in a dressing gown before, I think. And back when no one knew what I looked like, I used to do my morning coffee streams in my dressing gown because I wasn't on camera then. But now I'm on camera, I've got to be a little bit more presentable, which is a bit annoying. But never mind. What's the website for the hoodie? Rootsoffight.com. Let me have a look. Yeah, there you go. Roots of Fight. I'll put it in the chat if anyone wants to head on over there. They're really good stuff. I like them. But you have to, is this a medium hoodie? Their sizes are really, really weird. You have to go for smaller than you would normally because they're oversized, basically, if that makes any sense. But they tell you what the model is wearing. So like this model is X, Y, and Z pounds, and he's this height, and he's wearing this. So it's a good gauge. But yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to come on there and talk about that. That's pathetic. No. I was just pointing out just because it was literally the last time I spoke to you. I do not want to waste my time coming on your stream to talk about that. I have far better things to talk about than fucking that garbage. That is just lame. I'm sure we can come up with much, much better topics than a little, hissy fit from 2 fucking tweets that I sent, and someone choosing to block me as a result of 2 tweets like a bitch. I'm sure we can come up with something much better than that. Don't you worry. Much, much better. Yeah. Do not worry. Can I ask you, if you're not making any more films, what's going to happen to... It's Production H Films. Nothing's going to happen. It'll just... What do you mean? It's not a business. It was just a title, and then I functioned it like a business. Dave, the production manager, is already doing a degree, a business marketing degree. So he's busy now anyway. So it'll just be disbanded as it is, really. That's just all that's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, look, if I was to ever do it again, I would literally have to raise like £100,000, and it would be Kickstarter or Indiegogo. You buy the Blu-ray first, and then we'll go make the film. That's how it would have to be. I can't I'd have to factor in cutting my losses and actually earning a profit into that, and it would be, if I don't raise it, nothing will be made anyway. So it'll be like that. I can't do the thing like I did before. It's just a bad method. It just didn't work, basically. Miss H Reviews, you're a good man. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a high-pitched squeal in my ear. That's a frequency dying. You're a good man and work very hard on your channels. Sorry, did you receive the email I sent last week regarding the movie Sleepwalker with Richard Armitage? Thank you. Did you send me one? I don't know. I may have done. I would probably. Let me have a look. No, I didn't actually. Did you send it to mistakesreviews@gmail.com? I didn't get that at all. Yeah, no, I didn't get that. Sorry. Did not get that. So I'm a medium in these clothes, which is quite shocking for me, to be fair. Okay, Jen, love the reading of The Hellbound Heart. Looking forward to the rest. Thank you. I like doing that as well. It was good. It was good. No one's watched it though, which sucks. Whatever, never mind. Alistair, we do want independence from England. Tories out of Scotland. Did you see the recent Scottish election results? Yeah, it wasn't that good, to be fair. What? It wasn't that good. And well, you don't, because both times you've done independence referendums, they voted to stay in. So, I mean, democratically, you don't. Statistically speaking, you don't. Not on those voting days anyway. But yeah. You should keep the crowdfunding open for your next film. I would give you a little, and I'm sure many others would, even if it takes a few years. I can't spend years saving, getting a budget together to make a film. People would lose faith if then people said I conned people before, and that only took a year to make the film. If I did that now, people would definitely accuse me of conning people. I can't do that. Can't do that. This isn't Tokyo Dry. No. What's Tokyo Dry? No, this is American Canadian brand. We're just talking about that. And it's just this one particular brand. They're Roots of Fight. So no. What is Tokyo Dry? Is that a brand? I don't know. I'm still getting ripped, by the way. And yes, please read Scarlet Gospels. I'll watch it. It's not Scarlet Gospels I was reading. I was doing The Hellbound Heart. I will never blow up. The YouTube stacked against me at the moment, so no. I have more likely. I have higher likely chance of blowing up on the second channel than I do this one. Sadly, now. Yeah, YouTube's nerfed this channel completely. Keith. If I won 140 million on Euro Millions, H will be back doing films and lots of them. My uncle voted yes on Indie Ref. would be no now, as he wanted Brexit. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The thing is, people flip-flop all the time, don't they? So, yeah. Sucks. Do the Star Citizen model. Promise a bunch of lies, never deliver, and get idiots to defend you. What is that? What's Star Citizen? Is that something that people made? What is it? Just saw your Henry Cavill Highlander video. Same with Mads as the baddie for Indy. As much as I like him, it's kind of a lazy, obvious choice. I'd much rather have an unknown. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Henry Cavill is a baddie and Highlander's not obvious. I think that's good, to be fair. Did you end up losing money after the Blu-ray sales? I thought you said you'd broken even before the first batch ended. If so, I hope it's not a big loss. No, I broke even. Like, I haven't lost money. But I didn't make anything either. I wasn't, it'd be great if you could make something, because you'd make something and then put that towards the next film, basically. That was the idea. But there just wasn't enough interest. And that's the point as well. Like, there was a few mistakes, offering it for free. I felt like I had to offer it on the channel for free because I crowdfunded for it. Breaking Lights will not be offered for free. Like, you have to buy it, basically. I'm trying it differently this time. It's a Blu-ray exclusive. So it will be available on Blu-ray as of July. Sorry, July. Breaking Lights will be available on Blu-ray. And we'll see. Yeah. But that will be absolutely a Blu-ray exclusive. No one will watch it otherwise. First video I saw from you was on Machiko Noguchi. I would listen to your explanation videos while I worked on HVAC units. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you. I love that video. That was a good video. That blew up as well. Really like that video. That was great. Nerfing every channel they consider alt-right, as if that means anything these days. Yeah, I mean, it's... The thing is, because I met a subscriber yesterday, because I picked up some wheels, car wheels from Sam. It's a great subscriber, really, really nice guy. And we were talking about stuff because he was obviously like, oh, I can see the videos are not doing great. Are you trying to push the second channel now? And I was like, well, yeah, I am. Because, the main channel's just fallen apart. Like, it's just literally falling apart. And I explained it to him. I explained that there's... So what they've done is they've demonetized everyone they consider like right wing and like real bad. And then they've put people in the gray area that they don't quite know what to do. And then they've just nerfed their exposure. And I think that's what's happened to me, because they're like, well, they just have like, I'm 20% down on exposure, basically. 20% down is millions of people less seeing my videos, which is a lot. That's bad. It's really, really bad. And I think that's what they've done, because she all but said it. Like, they all but confirmed that's what they were doing. Susan Wojcicki said it, which is real bad. Like, it's, I use the analogy. It's like you go into work and your boss just going, we're going to pay you less now, and you going, why? I'd like to fix it. Can you tell me so I can fix it? And your boss just going, and just walking off, and you go, no, but please, I want to fix it. I want to do better. And your boss just going, no, and just walking off. And that's basically what's happened. So yeah, it sucks. Like, it sucks major balls, but it is what it is. We'll just plod along. Never mind. We'll just keep going. Cavill as Kurgan would be perfect. He even has the look when angry Superman in Justice League. Yeah, I'll give you that. So guys, what we're going to do now, as we always do, well, generally speaking, did do anyway on Fridays, we did these member call-ins. We'll do member call-ins for a little bit, not a long time, because my back is really hurting. And I think I'm probably going to move the member. The problem with the member call-ins, guys, is that when I start doing them, everyone leaves. Like, everyone leaves the live stream. So some people like them, but at least a third of people choose to leave the live stream as a result of them. So I think what I will do is just have a members-only stream instead. Because it's good for members. They really like them. But then it nerfs the live stream. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's because people don't have a straight question and they ramble too much. Or I genuinely don't know. Maybe I need to ask people to pose questions first and then I spot pick. I have no idea. but we'll open it up. But again, I'm still finding my feet with these things. Yeah, members only. Cool. But yeah, hopefully people don't leave, but they always do. This is the problem. I do these member call-ins, and everyone just leaves. I'm like, oh, lame. Because I genuinely think they're good fun, but everyone just fucks off. So they can't be that good fun because everyone chooses to leave. Can I call in on my Samsung smartphone? It'll just go through to your web browser. You might be able to. I don't know. But it's over on again, 10 people have already left. Boom, gone. It's over on the community tab. You need to do it quickly because I'm not gonna stay. My back's really hurting, so I can't stay forever now. Please don't turn your camera on because it will lag out the stream. Just do your voice, okay? Just voice, because I'm learning now. Cameras lag out the stream a lot. Do not turn your camera on. You can choose to have your camera on. You can choose to have just your microphone. Please just do your microphone because they lag out the stream otherwise. So just bear that in mind. But if you want to jump on, ask me a question, please do. It's there in the community tab. Only members can access it. This is live. I don't know who's going to drop on. It's first come, first served, but you've got to do it quickly. So yeah. Message, many channels I sub to said their views are down and notifications are weird. I get recommended videos from 3 years ago, but not current ones sometimes. What the fuck? Honestly. Yeah, I know. It's so very strange. I got our first member call in, which is Firefly. Alex, we've actually had him before. So nice to have him back. This is my little pre-warning spiel and introduction to get him ready. And then I'll just bring him in now. So Alex, how you doing, good sir?
Greetings, everybody in the chat, and hello, Mr. H.
How's it going?
Again, as usual, will anyone please go first next time?
You're just too quick, mate. That's what it is.
I know. I shouldn't have the webcam plugged in too quick.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Right. Is it possible I can plug my own channel, or is that totally against your rules?
I prefer it if not, generally
right.
speaking.
Okay, I'll leave that
would
as.
prefer it. But you can do it briefly, just quick overview.
Okay, I've got my new channel coming up soon. I'm not saying when the launch date is, but check it out on YouTube. It's Firefly Mark 1's Fan Fantasy Reviews. That's it.
Oh, okay, cool. So what type of content is it then?
It's a storytelling content. You may cut your own stories, or you tell about like a story project you're working on. So it's presenting it to the audience. It's no movie reviews or nothing like that.
Oh, interesting.
For people to like enjoy it. But on the other hand, Henry Cavill in Highlander, bringing Christopher Lambert as Sean Connery's role, it is a reboot.
I don't know what condition he's in nowadays, though. I don't know whether...
still blind as a bat, I think.
Well, yeah, but I don't know whether it would be painfully obvious. I mean, it was fairly obvious back then. I don't know what it would be like now, or whether he'd want to do it either. But I agree with you. It could work nicely.
Yeah, it's just
nicely.
The thing about that movie, it was so iconic. It was so different at that time. Yeah. Especially with Queen doing their It's a Kind of Magic album, and
so good.
Lucky they didn't go full Flash Gordon with it. So
yeah, I think they did it very well. They set the tone nicely, but didn't.
Well, like, that one song, "Who Wants to Live Forever."
Yeah.
What can go wrong with that?
Oh, it's a bloody good film.
Yeah, if they're gonna do this, I think they've got to do it correct. They don't want to fall into the trap, because Highlander Endgame and what's the other one? I forgot the last one they made.
I blocked them out of my mind. They even made a series at one point as well.
I know the series was okay, but the last type of films it didn't feel right. Highlander 2 was okay, but unless you watch the unedited version or something like that. And Highlander 3 I wasn't a great fan of. But
yeah,
in my own opinion, you've got to get this right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they're going to have Henry Cavill, put him in a role or create a new role for him. Because him as a Kurgan, Clancy Brown, a
Kurgan-esque character, I think I would like. A Kurgan-esque character would be good.
Yeah, that could be good. But I don't know. But if they bring Christopher Lambert in it, if he accepts, he could be like a mentor, or he could be someone who's not related, but someone who has something to do with the Highlander.
Yeah. But I don't think. I think that falls into the trap of having him like just like dumb cameos. I think that'd be a shame, to be fair.
I'm talking about a more proper role for him, not a cameo.
Yeah, but it would be a cameo. He either is the same character or he's not, isn't it? If he's not the same character, then it's a cameo, isn't it? That's the point. So at that point, like that's crap. I think personally, I think that'd be a shame.
Well, it would look weird if they brought him back as Conor McLeod, and he's supposed to be immortal, but look at the state of him.
Well, yeah, but exactly that's my point. Like you're sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't, and that's why I think like if they just do a straight readaptation, something new, I think they'd be pretty good there. So what's the one question then, good sir?
That was the question about
it was a chit chat topic, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
But so that's what I've had to really say.
Good. No, it's all right because we got some more people waiting, so I have to.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I have to shuffle it along at some point.
You had a good weekend, Mr. H.
No, I hope you have a good one too, and I hope the channel does well. I'm
okay, but I've got to get used to this Streamlabs thing because I did a test video earlier and I went, "What the hell?" But
it's not as easy as it seems, is it?
No, but I will be doing like a live Sunday stream.
Oh, okay, good.
If anyone's interested, but I'm hoping to bring on guests and all.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Well, that'd be good.
All right.
You
take care, Mr. H.
Nice to have you on.
No problem. Have a good night.
Dude. And you. Speak soon. Bye. Right. We did have. So we've got Donovan, who's going to drop in next. We had Miss Zen, but she's disappeared now. I don't know what's happened there. So we'll just bring Donovan on now. So this is my like pre-warning, basically, to Donovan. So here he is. How's it going, dude?
Greetings from the west coast of the USA, good sir. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can. Where in the west coast specifically?
Oh, Bay Area. Yeah. I was actually shooting out to Nikki about when you guys were talking about prices. Yeah. Houses in San Francisco. Just going over $1 million. The San Jose and northern are $1 million, and Oakland, California, on average, are going for $8,000. In fact, my late great aunt, she lived off International Boulevard. Her house actually went for around $600,000, but that's like one of the most dangerous parts of Oakland. So yeah. But yeah, lots of fun, really enjoying stuff. And I can kind of speak to a little commentary about like some people's like odd perception of you. When I first saw like a live stream of yours, it took me a hot minute to realize A, you're very blunt, but B, you're also from the UK. So I'm like, oh, okay. So hot topic political issues or racial issues, you legitimately don't get. And people at times think that's a negative when the reality is no, he doesn't get it. That doesn't make him a bad person. And you're not. I mean, you're sitting here talking to this poor schmo and everything, just out of the goodness of your heart and everything. So no, you are. And I hope everything picks up and everything because I enjoy the car channel. I enjoy a lot of the other stuff. In fact, I nearly fell asleep listening to I think it was Dagon last night. I was re-listening to Dagon just in the middle of the night, and I really fell asleep. So nice, relaxing stuff.
Falling asleep to a Lovecraftian horror story. I like it. That's cool. That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah. As far as the question goes, at this point, since Indiana Jones 5 is, while it may have Nazi scientists doing the rocket ships and everything, at this point, think we need Harrison Ford because Indiana Jones is an archaeologist. And
I know, yeah.
just the characters that they're choosing, I'm like, I don't see how archaeology gets roped into this. That just kind of threw me through a loop where I'm like, maybe just retire Harrison Ford, do some other stories and recast. Even just like, this is the time where I'm like, yeah, get a middle-aged looking actor and you can take it back to either the stories that he did in the 40s, like with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, like a prequel, or even some more in between, Last Crusade, Raiders of the Lost Ark, or even something more for Doom.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think actually, like you raised an interesting point, which I didn't even think of, which I think actually shows how far they're just pushing away from all of that stuff, is the fact that he is an archaeologist. But that didn't even occur to me when I was doing the report, because they are moving so far away from it. You don't think, oh, he's an archaeologist. What are they doing in space? I have it on good authority. He's not actually going to space now, by the way. But you hear space, you hear, Nazi scientists, NASA, moon landings, and you go, well,
rocket
so what's
ships.
he got
I'm
to
like,
do with it?
why? That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, between the first three movies, we established that mythology has its own magic. So you can do Star Wars 1, the Force is magic, and your audience will accept it. I don't see why we need to bring a crap ton of science in. It's odd to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. But again, I think the fact that it didn't even register, I think is indicative of just how far it has fallen away from that, which is sad, really, because it's only taken one movie really to fall away from that sort of archaeology aspect, and then it's gone way off the reservation. So I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah, Bob Sav, shout out to him. Firefly MK1 and myself, we enjoy writing, and so when I look at and analyze things, it is from a writing standpoint. So when I saw that about Indiana Jones 5, I was like, okay, you're going so far away from the source material, maybe pull it back, recast somebody, because Harrison Ford has something in common with Hollywood Hogan, man. He's like, I'll do it for the money. And it's like, why do this? The money's right. And he said it in interviews. They think it's sarcastic. I'm like, no, you pay him enough money, he will do it and not bat an eyelash.
Yeah, I know, he's deadly serious. Those interviews, he's deadly serious. Like, he doesn't know anything about Star Wars. He doesn't care about Star Wars. They just pay him, and he just turns up, does his job, and he leaves. So yeah, it's a shame. They really should recast, or at least just move the story on to someone else. I don't know. It's a tricky situation because people will go, well, you're not respecting it if you recast and stuff, but you can't have him running around bloody whipping people now. Like, it's just not going to work, is it? Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but I am on my but I am talking to you on my Samsung 7 and everything. So question answered. Yes, I can. People can call in from their smartphones actually, because my desktop is not. Reason why I haven't done anything is it has not been set up for that and everything. So yeah, some of the people out there in the chat and everything, if you got a modern smart device, you can call into this stuff. It does work. So what was it, Elizabeth Leon? She's been threatening to do it for a while. I think maybe it's because she just has a smartphone, not a computer setup. So shout out to you, girl.
There's no excuse now. Look, you have to do a call in now. There you go. Oh dear, dear. Yeah, no, that's good to know, because obviously I've never done that, to be fair. So as she said, I have an iPhone. Will it work? Yeah, no, an iPhone would work. I'd imagine it would just go through to Safari, because on your Samsung it went through to just your browser. Is that right? Is that all?
Yeah, one in there, and it's showing a link for like StreamYards and everything. But I just basically went onto the community tab, clicked it, it showed up, it took me over there. I read through the stuff and everything. So yeah, I'm not having anything pop up that would be weird or anything like that.
I know it's a legit. It's a very legit website. It's not a weird thing. It's I have to pay money to do all of this. Like, it's a subscription based thing. So no, it's completely legit. But that's good to know. So any other members that do want to call in, but you're on a phone or something like that, you're more than able to. So it's good to have it confirmed, because I've never been on the sort of other side of this outside of a PC. So no, that's actually really good to know.
But yeah, but that was just the one main question. I don't want to hold up the rest of the chat and everything. So I really do appreciate it. And yeah, so stuff like this. I did miss the members only stream and everything, but I think when you kicked it on, I was about ready to head out to work and everything, which I got in about 30 minutes, give or take.
No, that's all right. It's difficult to get a time that matches with everyone because of time zones. I do try, but that one was just a quick, like a trial run, really. I think I'll try and set them at a better time later on. But it is difficult because even in America, you got the East and the West Coast, and they're on completely different time, basically. So yeah, it is difficult to sort of match it to everyone. But no, I appreciate you being a member anyway, dude. Appreciate you calling in as well. Thank you.
All right, guys, take care.
Take care, dude. Peace out. Right, well, there we go. We did have Miss Zen lurking around, but she's gone, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So members, you can call in. You can call in on your phone. There's the community tab. That's where the link is at the moment. So if you want to call in, please do. Won't be staying for too much longer now because it's almost 11 o'clock where I am. My back's really hurting. But, if we have a few more people waiting and stuff, then obviously I will. Is the first members chat on replay on the channel? I missed it too. No, I removed it. And I want those to be like attendee ones. Or at least I want to try to have them as attendee ones. I still haven't quite decided. I don't know how that would work or how it would be set up. But we'll see. We'll sort of see how it goes, to be fair. Just complete the fields and stay online. Remember, if your camera is on, he can see you even if you're not on. Yeah, that's the thing. So when you're behind, when you're waiting in the wings, I can see you there. Like, I can see you. But obviously, if I'm talking to people, I can't just get you on. It's not how it works. So yeah, when will the next members only stream happen again? I don't know yet. I actually don't know. It will probably end up being in June next month, and then I might try and move these to these call-ins are great, but it nerfs the stream. Like, everyone just leaves. Again, I don't know why. People just don't do it. It's just what it is. So I might just move these member call-ins to a members only stream instead. I might try that. We'll see. We will see. We've got a new member, Club Star Wars. Interesting. Club Star Wars. Okay, interesting. I see that UFO landed on your desk, H. What are those lights? It's just my computer. That's all it is. It's just RGB light computer thing. Members only is lit. He told us he loves us. I did indeed. I love you all. It's like, these streams are awesome, guys, like, genuinely. But yeah, you're referring to my sign off. For fuck's sake. Which you clipped and then emailed to me. Thank you so much. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we've got Elizabeth Lyons or Leons. I don't know how we can say that. I just need to reply to someone and then we'll get you on. So this is your pre-warning. Don't leave. Don't disappear. We'll get you on. Right. Okay, cool. Oh, Club Star Wars followed me on Twitter as well. Right. So Elizabeth, I'm going to chuck you in now. There you go. You're here. I have to do like pre-warnings because I've dropped people in before and then they've been very unprepared. So I always feel rude when I do that. People are like, what? Sorry. Like, calm down. How's it going?
I'm doing well. We have 4 days left of school, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, nice.
So,
are you a teacher then? What? How do you mean?
I'm a
4 days left of
Montessori
school.
teacher. Yeah, I teach.
You're a what? Say that again.
It's Montessori. It's based on the philosophy of Maria Montessori. She was from Italy back in the 1900s, early 1900s. So it's
Oh, okay. This is completely new to me. What? Okay, educate me. What is it exactly?
Montessori is based on the philosophy of concrete materials for very young children, moving to the abstract. We work on the floor most of the time, and it's a community-based, holistic.
So quite sort of tactile,
idea.
I guess. Is that right?
Well, it started off as a very Catholic kind of private school thing, but I teach for the public schools here in Cincinnati. So,
wow,
yay!
That's interesting. I can safely say I've never met anyone that did that before, so that's interesting.
It's a beautiful thing, actually, when you see it working well. So this is exciting.
Good. Well, I'm glad you can finally jump on. You've been saying for a very long time, to be fair. So good to finally have you on.
Well, now that I can get on my phone, I thought, oh, great, yay!
Yeah, because I didn't know that. This is the problem, because I obviously whenever I do these things or when I call into other people's, like I just sit at a computer. So it's good that Donovan chucked that out and obviously said that you can use a phone. That makes it much better. That's very, very good.
So I'm excited to get your Blu-ray. I'm still waiting, and I'm excited to get it. Hopefully.
So help me out with this then. When were you one of the first ones to order, or did you order it late in the production line?
I think it wasn't the day you released it, but it was like the next couple of days.
Okay, so you actually should be getting it soon.
Yeah.
I would be. So from the first batch, which you would be on the first, that's why I asked. On the first batch, there's people on the east and the west coast that have now received it.
Okay.
So you should be getting it any day now.
Excellent.
And if you don't as well, email. We'll get the tracking number and we'll figure out what the hell's going on with it, because it's quite difficult. Like we get people going, well, where is it? And then you go, well, here's the tracking. It should be blah blah blah, and then we don't hear from anyone again. And so obviously trying to figure it all out and trying to do it as first time, we still need the communication. So if there is any issues, please do email, and we'll figure it out, because it's first time for us sending these things out in this fashion as well. It's a massive undertaking. Oh, you're right, Jasper.
Oh, is it little Jasper?
Yeah. He's come back walking. He sat down by the door. He's come back now. Hello, mate.
Aw, yeah. Both of mine are staring at me like, why are you talking to yourself?
It's all right. Now you know how I feel, because that's the way. Well, Jasper does it on camera all the time. He just stares like, what are you doing? Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, this is exciting. I'm glad I got to get on. I've been watching you literally for years now, and I was like, okay, it's time. This is exciting.
Good. Well, I'm glad. Do you have any burning questions?
Well, you kind of answered the other day when I threw in there that I really wanted to hear some more Lovecraft. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to ask, so what got you, and you may have already answered this, but I missed it. What got you interested? How did you get interested or find Lovecraft? Okay,
so yeah, I have answered this before, and it's actually a really crap answer, to be honest. Just being completely honest, it's not a good answer, because it's one of those things that, like, I don't remember the specific point. Like, it's one of those things that, like, I think in pop culture, you know of Cthulhu. Like, it's kind of one of those things that you sort of hear about, and and then also, like, through things like Clive Barker, H.R. Giger, all these kind of, even Stephen King, for instance. If you're into horror, it all comes back to Lovecraft. So if so it's kind of one of those things that I always knew about. Again, so that's why it's kind of a crap answer, to be honest, because I've always been into horror, and then I just sort of, again, you sort of know about Lovecraft because it's part of the pop culture, and it's that sort of thing. And then just picked up short stories and sort of started reading, and sort of realizing why he was the inspiration behind the greatest horror minds now, because that's he was. I mean, even Del Toro, for instance, Del Toro is like, yep, no, 100% Lovecraft. I basically owe it all to Lovecraft.
And I'm still waiting for him to come out with something because he was going to. We were thinking Mountains of Madness at one time.
I have that script. I have that script for that. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been too expensive. That's why it would have like this massive grandiose thing. That's why they sort of passed on it. I think there's a little bit more to that as well, to be fair. But for the most part, it's just because it was way too grandiose, way too expensive. But that is how, that is why. And then I just like the writing as well. I like I really enjoy the depth and the breadth of descriptions just for very minor things, you know.
His vocabulary was amazing.
That's
you don't
astounding.
even hear that anymore.
No. Yeah, it's utterly fantastic.
Yes.
So that's how, basically.
Perfect. Awesome.
I guess. Sorry, it wasn't a very good answer, but it's the answer nonetheless.
Hey, it's an answer. That's good. Okay, I look forward to all your other things that you're doing, but especially to the Lovecraft. So
yes. Well, did you check out the Hellbound Heart? Did you listen to that one?
I have it set up to. It's just been kind of a crazy week. So now that I have the weekend, I have things ready to do.
Well, not to toot my own horn, but someone did say it's my best work yet. So just as an FYI, you might enjoy it.
I check out everything you do, so that won't be a problem. That'll be great. I'm
Good.
excited. Okay.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
I love listening to you. So, all right. Excellent.
Good.
You have a fantastic weekend.
Well, and you have a good day. And enjoy the last few days of school. Take care.
Thank you.
There we go. Look, finally, Elizabeth Lyons on epic. It was an interesting listen. Yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed that. It was great. Repository Station. Henry Cavill confirmed Highlander on his Instagram. In case you weren't updated yet, disregard if you are. So he sort of did, sort of didn't. He tweets the same article that I looked at, which said he's in talks to. But I guess he's sort of saying, "Oh no, I'm in really close talks to." So yeah, I agree with what you're saying there. He said he'd adopt us, all of us. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just catching up on super chats, and then we'll get Club Star Wars in. Actually, is up next. So Club Star Wars, you are up next. This is your sort of pre-warning, dude. Always do the pre-warnings. There you go. You've had your pre-warning, and now you're on. How's it going?
All good. All good. Can you hear me all right?
I can. You're English. This is
yes.
It's unusual.
I know. From North Manchester.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice. All right, excellent.
So nice. It's good to be on with a fellow English YouTuber.
And it's unusual, to be fair. You don't see many. Don't see many British YouTubers. Yeah. Goddamn, is there ever? Right. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, I'm just trying to boost our channel. I don't want to sound like I'm using you to do that, because I've been a subscriber to your channel for quite a while. So it's good to be on. And you cover some pretty cool Star Wars news stories, which is what obviously we do, and we definitely have the same sort of frame of mind when it comes to Lucasfilm and their sort of direction or misdirection, if you like. So
directionless. The rudder is gone.
Rudderless,
essentially.
Yeah. So I'd like to invite on the channel at some point if you would. There's usually more than just me. There's another
who. Oh, really? Where are they from?
From Manchester as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, okay. That
we're all from Manchester.
Yeah, no, that works. Oh, happily. I like going on other channels, but it's almost impossible because everyone wants to stream at like 3 a.m. and I'm like, nah, man, I'm old. I want to go to bed. It's not possible.
No. No,
I'm not doing that.
exactly.
Like, oh, you know, I've got to wake up at like 4 hours from 3 a.m. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do
Yeah.
that. That's just ridiculous. I'll happily come on, to be perfectly honest. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
we normally stream on a Wednesday, 8 o'clock UK time.
Okay, so that would kind of work, but I would have to leave at 9 because that's when I stream.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. All good.
So yeah, I can do that for sure, but I would have to leave at 9.
Right.
Then I come here to do my streaming. But yeah, no, that would work absolutely. So what is it you actually do? Obviously, you are a YouTube channel. You talk about Star Wars. What else is it that you do?
Well, the main thing I've just started trying to get a video a day out, like literally just started, because we do our live stream every Wednesday, and that's pretty much it. And we're struggling to get subs, but we do interview guests. Our main host Paddy, he's in the biz, if you like, so he's got a lot of contacts, and we get to talk to actors from the movies and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just trying to get that traction.
Yeah.
What else do we do? We're the biggest club on. If anybody's an Xbox player out there, we're the biggest Star Wars club on the Xbox.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So
we've got a lot of members there, but
yeah. So if you could sum up your content in 3 words, what is it that you sum it up?
News, reviews, interviews.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. Well, there you go, guys. What I would say after when I boot you off in a moment, find a video that you're very proud of, and put it in the chat. My mods won't delete it, because I'm having you're allowed sort of thing. And people go and watch it, and if you like it, subscribe. If you don't subscribe. And this is what I always say, even on my channel, because I've got a second channel. Don't subscribe to it if you don't like the content, because if you're not going to watch it, you actually hurt the channel. And that's why, like, you know, it's actually really bad going, oh, please do subscribe, because if people don't like it and they subscribe, it just destroys a channel's like algorithm sort of
ratio
standing. Yeah, it's so bad. It's not good for a channel at all. So there you go. You'll get your little bit of promotion there. Hopefully some people will head on over and subscribe there. But yeah, if you followed me on Twitter, didn't you? I think.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah. So send me either send me a tweet, and if I catch it, because I hate Twitter, it's the biggest cesspit.
Oh, it is
on Earth. Oh, you did. You tweeted as well, actually. Oh, there you go. Yes, I didn't pick that part up. Again, that's the thing. So if I catch your tweet, let me know about a stream. Either tweet me, but if I don't reply within like a day, send me an email. So because my email is just in the description box. Because Twitter's sometimes notifications come through, sometimes don't. So it's best to shoot me an email. But absolutely, yeah, I'll drop on. Absolutely. All right.
Awesome. Yep. All
cool.
Good. Thank you very much.
No worries, dude. Right, I'm gonna have to boot you off now because we've got 2 more people waiting.
Right.
Peace out, dude.
Have a good one.
Cheers. Right, so we've got Luke next. I've said your name, so you should be pre-warned that you're about to drop on. Always do the sort of pre-warning thing. There you go. There you go. You got your pre-warning. How's it going, Luke? How's it going, dude?
Oh, all right, thanks. So how are you?
There's another British person. God damn.
Yeah. Maidstone.
Kent, technically, isn't it? Maidstone, Kent, isn't it? Yeah. I was down there a few weeks back to look at an S14. It was trash. It was awful.
Yeah, I remember you saying on one of your last videos.
Yeah, so bad. Rotten. It was rotted out.
Oh,
so
no.
Yeah, it was such a wasted journey as well, but fun to go and look at.
You saw the crap around this place, basically.
Well, no, so I mean, I don't. There's good and bad of every place, basically. There's always good and bad of every place. But yeah, that car sucked. That was so bad. That was so bad. Anyway, how's it going?
Yeah, it's all right. I'm a little bit sore. I just got back from the gym like literally half an hour ago.
Is it all open where you are now? Then all open.
Yeah, pretty much. Some gyms close at 10 now. But not all of them. Weird. It's weird.
Yeah, that's quite good though. That's yeah.
Yeah, the one that I go to usually closes at 12. So
Oh wow. Oh, okay. What
yeah,
is
they changed everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what question topic? What would you
Yeah.
like to discuss?
So basically, at some point, I'm going to be starting up a YouTube channel with one of my friends.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering what advice you have in terms of like content, because at the moment we've only got a film set up and a short-term series. So
How do you mean a film setup? What do you mean?
well, we basically wanted to do a film because we were ticked off basically with because vampires have been done to death and they don't really get the just deserves really with everything. So we wanted to do something that harkens back to like Bram Stoker stuff, basically.
Okay.
So, and we wanted it to be a bit more serious and not this goofy love story crap in the background and everything. Yeah, but we're sort of like we've got the first act down. Second act's a bit.
Yeah, you'll find that with actors; they're very flaky. You'll find it with all of it. It's actually the logistics is the most difficult part of making a film.
Literally,
it's logistics, and people pull out at the last minute as well. You have to expect that. So you're trying to make a film. What else? A series?
Yeah. So the series I really wanted to do. It's the best way I can describe it is tonally it's more like Alien, but it's got a similar story to Gundam Wing, but without Gundams, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I pretty much got the idea from it from listening to a song and watching stills from Man of Steel, believe it or not.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's to sum it up. It's kind of like it deals with humanity and how far they can take things to an extreme, and how you either should or shouldn't in certain circumstances do that. Pretty much.
Right.
It's basically space colonies. Earth is already using up its resources and going out to other places, but all these other colonies are getting left behind, essentially. So,
okay.
Yeah, basically where they're going further and further out into space.
You have a fan in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
You give me a run for my money, Luke. What's going on here now? Come on.
Oh, to be fair, I had a similar comment from someone not that long ago. Actually, they didn't see me in I think it was 2 years, and they were like, "You've ballooned," and I was like,
"Oh dear, brilliant."
But yeah.
So how can I help though? What's the
what's the
sort of thing you'd like from me?
Well, because you've obviously had experience with your short film and everything, I was just wondering if there's like any advice you've got for someone starting it.
Starting to actually make original content. My advice on that. It's dependent what phase you're in. So you can never have enough pre-production. Pre-production is really, really good, really handy. And really worthwhile as well to really lock it all in. The script can always be reworked. Like, so when you've written it, I always wrote it in phases. So I'd write a bit, like a paragraph or whatever, and then I'd come back to it a few days later, and then I'd read it and go, "Oh, I'm suspecting that this would happen." So then I'd go back and sort of change it a little bit. And whether there was any surprises in my films or not, I don't know. But that's how I did it, and I wanted where you thought you'd go left, I went right instead. That's why everyone died in my film, because I was like, no, I don't want anyone. I don't want anyone to survive. I do like it when people die. Like I like it when it's that sort of.
I can agree with that.
So to me, it's satisfying. I don't think it's satisfying when everyone. It's like Predator now. You always know the Predator's going to die. Like it's just dog shit at that point. Can you imagine if Predator came out and Predator killed everyone at one point? In one move, everybody like.
No.
You just walk out the cinema in stunned silence. You'd just be so shocked. So that's one thing I would say is, you know, is kind of rework that from a perspective of, you know, am I suspecting myself to go left? Did I go left? Yes. Well, can I rework it to go right instead to get some form of a surprise in there or something that people weren't expecting, I guess. And then I would always say is that emotional beats must always be paid off. So when you talk about subverting expectations, it's okay to subvert an expectation, but you can't subvert people's emotional expectations. So like if a character dies, that's a subversion of expectation, but you must have the emotional connection when they die. You can't subvert emotion. You have to have the emotional payoff. Like a good example of that would be what was it? The Last Jedi or something like that? When I can't remember what the second film, Rian Johnson's fucking film. It is The Last Jedi, isn't it?
Yeah.
When she holds out, you know, the lightsaber to Luke, that's an emotional expectation. You expect, because she's crying, you expect him to take it. You don't expect him to just throw it over his shoulder and just fuck off. That's a subversion of
issues with that.
Exactly. No, exactly. Because in how I phrase it is that's a subversion of emotional expectation. And if you do that, you're just going to piss everyone off. You can subvert people's expectations on characters dying and stuff, but unless you have the emotional payoff behind it, people just get annoyed.
Yeah.
And same thing with those kind of emotional actions. You know, you can't build it up and then just not pay it off. That's redundant. So that's what I would say. And Marshmallow says no jump scares, they suck. So
I agree with him.
but I also think actually he's right, but also wrong. So I think jump scares, now you associate jump scares with a jump scare with an auditory pang, something that hits you to tell you there's a jump scare. That's what's annoying. If you just have a jump scare, something that happens without any auditory sound, I don't think that's bad at all. Because actually that's a subversion of the expectation of a jump scare. And that can come across really, really good. But it's dependent on how it's framed as well. So I guess that's kind of my best advice, really. And just, you know, like it's dependent. Like be prepared for, you know, bad feedback as well. Just I'm well okay. Like if I release something and everyone's like that was crap, I'll be like okay. Well, I you know it. But also in doing so is that everything has an audience as well. So it might be crap to those people that watched it, but it's not crap to everyone, dude. Everything has an audience. Someone will always like it. Like 100%, someone will always like it. Because it's like me in this channel. You know, if I told people back 20 years that I knew, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, they just laugh at me. They'd be like, what the fuck are you on about? Everything has an audience. You know, and with the medium of YouTube, your audience can be, you know, no matter what percentage of people is your audience, it's magnified on a platform like YouTube. So don't let that deter you. So my point of saying be prepared for bad feedback isn't to say that it's shit and that's, you know, that's just the be all and end all. It's not. It's that you just have to find your audience out of those people that think it's, you know, negative or anything like that. Yeah. So I guess that's kind of that would probably be my best sort of.
No, that's good. I'll take that on board. Thank you.
But also as well, if you're going to film stuff as well, don't be afraid of, don't get into the trap of wanting incredibly expensive equipment either. So lenses, for instance, lenses are thousands, right? Like thousands and thousands and thousands. One of the lenses used on Blackfields and Breaking Lights was £50, dirt cheap.
Oh, wow.
Cheap.
Okay.
A fantastic lens, though. Absolutely fantastic lens. And the problem is everyone buys the same lenses for filmmaking. So every film looks the same. And why would you want that in an indie film? Surely you'd want something to look a little bit more unique. So do your research on lenses, but also do your research on small budget lenses and find the best ones with a very unique look. There'll be some which will offer artifacting, or they'll offer vignetting or softening around the edges. They'll be very crisp in the middle, but very soft and blown out here and there. And you can judge what look you want to go for based on a very unique lens. And that can often give you a really, really, you know, it can make you go, oh, this is my film. You know, this is something which it doesn't actually look like anyone else's. Because why would you? It's the same with photography, because I mean, filming is photography. It's just a different form of it. But why would everyone want it to look exactly the same? That's garbage. but that's what everyone does. Like it's, I'm just going to go and buy this lens, like a Sigma, because everyone buys it, right? And it's like, well, yeah, you could do that, but you could also go and buy a cheap £50 budget Camlan lens with great f-stop, like a 1.5 f-stop. Fantastic, like low-level light paired with a great camera that can do low-level light. You could just see everything, but a great, because of that f-stop and because of the low-level light, you get great bokeh effect. There's so many things you could do. So just, I wouldn't get roped into that trap either, to be fair.
Yeah, no, we've got a camera set up. I think it's one that they used on the first Avengers film. Like it's not big. It's quite sort of this size, quite small.
Is it a little box?
Almost, yeah.
Is it a Black Magic camera?
Might be one actually, yeah.
Because a lot of
him.
Yeah, well, it's either going to be it'll either be a Black Magic or a red. Is it a cinema camera?
Yeah.
So it'll be a red or a it would probably be a red or a Black Magic. Both of them are great. Both of them are absolutely great. So
yeah,
you won't go wrong with that. But yeah, there you go.
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's the sort of best advice I give. It's not really good. I don't know if it's good advice or not, again, but that's the best sort of opinion I can give out. Anyway.
To be fair, with the vampire film, we've like Act 1 went really smooth. Like getting that planned out, that was perfect. It was like we only had to rewrite 3 bits of it basically. Like we did a script read together, but Act 2 is just. It's a mess at the moment, if I'm honest. Because we was going to do it episodic, then we were like, no, just make it a movie, because there's certain bits we'd have to like add stuff in just to fill it.
Well, you can make it a mini series,
like that.
But you can make it a mini series as well. But what I would also say, so try doing what I said with the, go back and reread it. If you're thinking of going left, go right instead. But another good bit of advice is when you just make sure people aren't being very performative, because people can jump in front of a camera and be very much like, oh, look at me. Don't do that. Try and get people to act as normal as possible. There you go. That's my best advice.
No, thank you. I'll definitely do that.
Well, thank you for dropping on, my dude. Appreciate it.
Always. I love your channel.
Cheers, dude. Well,
it's literally my favourite one.
Remember. Thank you. It does mean a lot, especially with YouTube absolutely nerfing everything at the moment.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to your the Hellbound Heart video you've done. I've got that all set up for tonight. So
do comment. Let me know feedback on it, because some people have said it's good, but I still need the feedback just to make sure. Anyone that's clicking on it, that it is actually what I want it to be. So I hope you do enjoy it, dude. But no, appreciate you dropping on, Luke.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for having me.
Drop on again. All right.
I will. Cheers,
dude. Peace out.
Bye.
Right. So we got Pearson now dropping in. I'm just going to give him fair warning. Got to send one message. Right, so Pearson, there we go, dropping in. How's it going?
Good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. All good. How's it going?
Wonderful. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. My back's slightly painful, but yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, back troubles already?
Have you? Well, I do. But I had a bulging disc in my back years ago, so and this chair sucks. And it's a long old story, but never mind.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, this is your job.
That's
you should get something comfortable to sit in, man.
Well, there's supposedly one en route, but that's another whole story in and unto itself.
All right. Something funny before I ask my question. Where I work, my boss, his last name starts with an H, and all of us here, we just call him Mr. H. That's what he's known as here. So it's a little funny. I was telling my buddy, I was watching Mr. H's video the other day, and he's like, "What?"
He's got videos. Who's this? I like that. That's brilliant.
Okay, so I've got kind of a controversial question for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You reviewed the Green Knight trailer last week or the week before.
I did,
And,
yes.
you said you liked it, looked fantastic, all that. I pretty much agree. Obviously, they've taken some artistic license with the story, and that is what it is. It's fine. Explore some things.
It looks to be a combination of multiple myths of the Green Knight, from what I can tell. Anyway,
they're really expanding it. But what I'm curious is, how do you feel about cultural appropriation? And what I mean is,
you're referring to
you probably know where I'm going with this. Yeah, how do you feel about an Indian actor taking center stage in one of England's greatest literary treasures? I mean, the Green Knight is arguably like one of the finest pieces of Middle English literature in history. It's absolutely epic. And the star of this is Sir Gawain, a knight of King Arthur's court, who's Anglo-Saxon. He's most certainly not Indian. It's like, what if we made a movie? Like, what if we made a movie about Lord Rama? The Hindu embodiment of Dharma, and then had Benedict Cumberbatch play him.
It wouldn't go down very well, would it? No, you're right. Look, I mean, the thing is that they haven't even chosen a particularly great actor for the part, which is I come to expect it now anyway, right? So
you kind of have to.
Yeah, I come to look. Fucking Anne Boleyn's black now, so there we go. I know.
I know.
So I come to expect it, but what irks me the most is when they don't choose a good actor. Right. Because I come to expect it. It's my expectation that that's going to happen nowadays. It doesn't annoy me any less. Like, I am annoyed with it, but I'm less annoyed when they choose a good actor. They haven't even chosen a good actor in this one, and it all looks good outside of him. Like, he looks fine in it. He doesn't look good in it. He looks fine. And I think that's what annoys me the most, is just that he just doesn't look that great in it, which goddamn, like, as you say, it's an important piece of literature. So I don't know really.
I feel like I kind of had a similar thought back when Thor came out in 2011 and they had Idris Elba play Heimdall, and I was upset about that until I'm a big Norse fan and Norse history Anglophile. I was upset until I watched it, and Idris Elba is just a fantastic actor, and he did a phenomenal job.
Exactly. You sort of, like, at the end of the day, they're actors, right? They're not the ones that made the decision that gave them the role.
Right. Exactly.
They got offered it, right? So it's not their fault specifically.
Sure.
But I'm annoyed more so when they're just shit actors. Like, that's when the studio is just falling apart completely. And I expected more from I expected a lot more from A24 in that regard. I didn't think, they never struck me as that type to do that. So I don't know whether it's them or whether it's the director, who's obviously hired casting and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, look, I don't condone it, just like I wouldn't condone it in any way, shape, or form. I think swapping out characters, race and gender and ethnicity and all these kind of things, it doesn't matter nearly as much when it's fictional characters and things like that. If those things are integral to the character, then it's completely redundant to swap them out. That's just you're kowtowing, and you're being a cash cow if you are part of that subset of society that is being used to generate an income. That's why they swapped out the whatever it was characteristic. But when it comes down to when it comes down to historical figures, I have an issue with that, because again, if you're gonna do that, why are you even doing a historical figure? Like, why are you even doing it? And the Anne Boleyn thing was really, really dumb, because they even hired a historian to be on the show. So you're like, well, they're clearly taking it seriously historically, but you're not taking it seriously historically.
Yeah, you're trying to send a message.
You're just half-arsing it, and then, but it was planned, because now everything that people are talking about is, oh, she suffered racism. No, she didn't. And she knew what she was doing.
Right. She
took a role that is historically, a white person. Why are you taking it? Why are you doing it? That's really, really dumb. And especially that particular actor as well, because she threatened to leave the UK with her baby because she was like, the UK is a horrible place to live. So the studio honest, mate, you just Google it. It's awful. She's a horrible person. But the point is that the studio behind it was very calculated. They knew that this would cause a ruckus, basically, is the point. But when it comes down to, again, like you're saying that the Green Knight is cultural appropriation, and I would agree. I would agree with that. But I'd be less perturbed about it if they chose a better actor, I guess is my point, because I come to expect it. I don't like it, but I expect it now. And there's no amount of, ranting and raving that'll change it. So I just kind of just suck it up and get on with it. But I will make a point of, well, he's a shit actor, or he's being shit in this. Like, why did they hire him? Like, if you're going to hire someone, at least choose a good actor for it. Like, for God's sake.
I think the hypocrisy is what bothers me, because if race really didn't matter, if we were all just, humans together, then we could have Lord Rama played by Benedict Cumberbatch, and we could have a white guy playing the guy from Black Panther, and it wouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter across the board. But I mean, do we see any other cultures, Chinese cinema, Bollywood, anyone else making these kinds of concessions to diversity?
Well, no, but that's the thing, though, isn't it? So when it's the Western world, which is majority white, you have to. It's seen as racist if you don't have other ethnicities in Western cinema, right? But then if you go to Chinese cinema, no one says they're racist for not having Western actors in Chinese cinema, and the same with Bollywood. No one says Bollywood is racist for not having Western actors in Indian cinema. But that is unfortunately the curse of the Western world, is that because the Western world was built on colonization, there's this weird internalized, I guess you could say it's like an internalized self-hatred. They want to be better all the time, so they end up hating themselves. There's nothing wrong with colonization. Colonization is what's basically built the entire world in every single culture that we have, not just the Western world. It just so happened that the Western world was better at it than most. That doesn't make it right or wrong. That's war.
It's just history. It's just a fact.
Yeah, it is. But you don't look back on it now, and no one. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I get it. I agree.
What it is that the Western world, the UK is going through it, especially. I know that America is going through it now as well, and has been for a while. Is that these places, the UK, America, are inherently self-hating at the moment, and that is fueling this sort of lack of pride in your own culture, your own history. Like if we had, again, British people, if we had more pride in our history, we'd look at that and go, no, look. Fine actor, but why are you, again, historical figure? Why are you hiring a black actress to do that? That's really dumb. What are you doing? But because you have this sort of self-hatred of culture. Again, the UK, like, apparently it's racist to put up a British flag now. The Union Jack.
Oh, I know. It's same here.
That's just nonsense. It's just absolute nonsense. But in other parts of the UK, it's absolutely fine to be pro-Scottish and pro-Wales and pro-independence. That's not racist. It's very strange hypocrisy. There's no two ways about it. We just live in, as I have long said, a clown world.
There it is.
But it's true. Like, that's where it all comes from, because it's just that utter at the world. Like, because that's all you can do. You just go, oh, fuck this world. Like, it's just a joke. And like, I've stopped talking about all of this stuff now. I literally just can't be bothered. Like, I just try not. I just whatever. That's sort of my outlook on it now. Which I guess that sort of makes me part of the problem in some regards. But I just think, there comes a point when you literally are the old man shouting in your garden at nothing.
They beat you over the head with it. You can't get away from it, and it's just so frustrating because it's so backwards.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like a pendulum, and it will swing backwards, and unfortunately, it will swing backwards really, really hard, and it will be the wrong people swinging backwards. It won't be the normal middle of the road people, like, I assume, like you and me, that really, you're just logically going, well, that's a bit hypocritical. Why are you doing that? It won't be them. It'll be the opposite side of the left spectrum that has been nurtured by this extreme
poisonous
leftist
ideology
approach. Yeah, but that extreme leftism nurtures an extreme opposition, and that's
Yeah,
what
you push back against it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what that is what is unfortunately going to push back, and yeah, it sucks, to be fair, because if the current culture took some time to listen to the middle of the road people, you wouldn't have it. You just go, oh, okay, yeah, no shit, that does make a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah,
probably
I
shouldn't
feel
do
like
that.
in the 80s, 90s, maybe even the 70s, I'm not as much familiar with cinema back then, but 80s and 90s, I feel like we had great cinema where everybody was just, you know, you had Sigourney Weaver leading Aliens, and no one made it a feminist issue. She was just a great female lead, and that was the end of it. And
Well,
All right, go ahead.
No, I completely agree, and it's exactly the same with Sarah Connor. You know, no one was like, oh, she's a feminist icon. People just like, she's badass. That's great.
Yeah.
Now it is this kind of culture of one-upmanship nonstop, and yeah, it's just bad. It's just crap. It's just, but again, like it's a case of, well, that sort of argument of like, speak with your wallets, like, really does matter, you know, and it is working. Like, you see what they're doing now, like, it does work. People are
Disney
going
might
back
be
on
getting the
stuff.
message.
Yeah, true.
It seems like they might be.
Well, I wouldn't hold out too much hope just yet, but
no,
they
it looks
seem to be. They seem to be.
What did they do? They canceled the High Rangers thing or whatever that they were going to do for the Republic, whatever.
Yeah.
They canceled that one, and I mean, it was last summer, but Dave Filoni getting a little more power, that's a good move.
Hopefully, but then if that was last summer when it went through, then he also pushed through the High Republic as well, which is bad.
Yeah.
So people forget that. Like, someone commented on a video of mine today about that, and I was like, oh, that's a really good point, actually.
Yeah,
people are like, yeah, Dave Filoni's great, and I'm like, yeah. And someone was like, yeah, but if this is true, he pushed through the High Republic as well. Which
maybe
makes
that was something he got overridden on. I don't know.
Again, true. You sort of play devil's advocate, given the benefit of the doubt. That's something I do agree. I do agree. But yeah, no, I mean, my thoughts on it are just a case of, I expect it now. And at the end of the day, you can point out the most logical, sound-minded, middle of the road, logical argument against something, and you'll be called a racist. So, realistically,
that's fine. Call me a racist. It doesn't mean anything.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. But this, my point is, like, at this point, it's just a case of, like, you expect it, and there's no point even saying anything against it, because the type of people that would say that to you are just such idiots, because they lack any.
There's no critical thinking.
Any critical thought. There is no critical thought. You could go, look, fine actor, but this is history.
This is not the role for
do that. And then they'll go, yeah, but why? Well, because of X, Y, and Z. And if the shoe was on the other foot, oh yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but if it was, yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but if it was, wouldn't be that good, would it? So, and it's just this it'd just be this nonsense back and forth with an idiot. So it's almost not worth it at that point. You just go, well, they're a shit actor, so you should have chosen someone better. Just do it with something that they can actually understand, I guess. Well, they're a shit actor, so whatever.
Well, hey, before I go, what is one of your favorite YouTubers? I'm looking for something else to check out. Who you like to watch?
So I actually only subscribe to car channels and cooking channels.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
So if you're into any of that, I can
watch Throttle House.
I do. I do, but I don't get recommended their videos anymore. I get recommended more Throttle House, which is interesting.
Okay.
So I really like quite a humble car YouTuber called Built Official or something like that. Just one guy. He works like he's got his kid. I don't like the fact that his kids come in his videos and stuff like that, because they are a bit annoying. But I do like the fact that they come in, and it just shows that he's very humble and very down to earth. You know, like but they're just a bit too much. Like, it's a YouTube video about a car. I don't want their kids to be all the time in there.
Yeah, but I just looked it up and went to his channel. The first thing his kid pops into the video.
Yeah. But my point is I like to support someone who's so humble and so down to earth. And he does make some absolutely fantastic builds as well. Just from like an aesthetic point of view, he made like an RWB aesthetic MG, and I'm like, that's mental. What?
That's pretty original.
Exactly. Like that, from that perspective, I'm like, this is mental. I think he definitely deserves more subscribers. He's very, very good. And then I subscribe to a cooking channel called Barry Lewis. He's great, very, very funny. Lives in an
a
area.
secret chef?
I do like cooking. I do like cooking.
All right.
And I like watching what people can do as well. Like, it gives me inspiration sometimes. So check him out. What's my specialty?
Sorry, I know I'm over the one question quota, but
yeah, no, it's all right. I don't know what I don't know what would say. What I would say my specialty
you had
is.
A date,
to be perfectly honest,
what would you make her?
Oh, well, I quite like making Italian food. So
all right.
you do like a starter with mozzarella on tomato with basil, bit of pesto drizzle.
Right on.
Things like that. Like I quite like fresh food. I like grilling as well. Grilling's always good fun. But
Okay.
there you go. There's my
outstanding
YouTube recommendations.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. H. I appreciate your time.
No worries, dude. Thank you for dropping on. I appreciate you being a member as well.
Absolutely. You
really
got great content. I love watching it. I always look forward to it.
Thank you very much, good sir. Appreciate that.
All right.
Cheers.
Take it easy, bud.
All right. Take care, man. Bye. Well, there you go. That concludes the member call-ins today. That was great. Again, I do enjoy it, but as you can see, and this isn't me saying, because I genuinely enjoy them. But we've only got 140 people on now. That has dropped off by, a lot of people. Like 120 odd people have dropped off, which does suck because I don't know why people drop off. Someone said when I was doing that, because they think that I'm not looking at the chat. I do look at the chat. That, again, I know I look at the chat because I read someone said that. So I don't know why people drop off, because I think that they are good fun. But that's why I think maybe because they're not. Because obviously they're really good for members. Members really like them. And some of you guys really like them. But then maybe they need to just be in their own stream then. Maybe I just need to do members only streams, I guess. Don't know. I'll have to... Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. Psoriasis or something like that says, here I thought you probably only eat white rice, broccoli and unsalted chicken breast. No, there's nothing wrong with salt, actually. I do have a reasonable amount of salt. So, yeah. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. For those that have stayed this far, please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Missed Reviews. Please do. I always say this, and I do mean it. I'd love to have you guys over there, but I've got a second channel where I'm rebuilding a car. In fact, it's the car's first start in today's episode. I'd love to have you guys over on. I'd love to have you guys over on that channel as well. But thank you so much. I'm gonna bumble off now, rest my back, take Jasper off, put him to bed because he's hanging out there. But thank you all. Appreciate it. Take care.